Hello there guys, Shadow here, and today we're going to be starting off with a version 4.2 story quest. Well, let us just, view the story
After
recap
defeating
as usual.
Sparksy at the Graphia Academy, I followed Himiko to the Imagenesis room tucked away on the campus, where records of the Herald of
To
Death
find out,
incident were
the
stored.
Herald of Death incident,
There,
yes.
we ran into Himiko's father, Ryusuke, and the two parted on bad terms after the conversation.
Well, I yet hate that how they handled the cliffhanger. They could have handled it way better.
During
Then,
a tour
just
of
being
the
a
Express,
joke.
the two put aside their differences temporarily. Afterward, we received an invitation from Pearl. She wanted to discuss a partnership with me as a fellow supplicant and invited me to visit her company, Perlux Corp. At Perlux Tower, we had a friendly spar with the superheroes,
Yes,
the Daybreak
very
Squadron,
friendly,
and a tour
alright.
of the Mechatron production process. Pearl suggested that we join forces and host an Astral Express-themed convention, Star Rail Fest, to lure out the remaining supplicants. Meanwhile, Pearl also ordered
And then Ashwell
Detective
just
Ashvale
shows
to
off
look
his
for
identity
leads on
of
the
being
new
a lead hunter.
Herald of Death case. The detective's relentless pursuit eventually led him to his prime suspect, the charity organization known as the Research Society of Happy Smiles.
And
Both
we are going to go to their
Ashvale and
territory,
Kuchiba
right?
witnessed the uncanny ability of Fulwish, president of the Smiles Society, to stir up a crowd. Realizing Fulwish was attempting to interfere in the Phantom Moon Games, the two paid a visit to Ashvale's old acquaintance, Cinderborn of the Daybreak Squadron. During the conversation with Cinderborn,
Oh, we go into
Ashvale
too
sensed
much
a
depth
deep,
of that
dark secret behind the
recap,
happiness surgery that the society offered to its members to erase their pain.
So now we just go on to
On the day of the
fulwish.
Star Rail Fest, we were invited to the exhibition as special guests. During our visit,
Yes.
we ran into the mysterious Evanessia again. She also happened to be a hardcore fan of the comic series The Fluffy, so we ended up exploring the festival dedicated to the Express together. However, as we passed through the Xianzhou Lafu exhibition area, the Daybreak Warriors challenged us as supplicants. Their provocation was accompanied
they were not
by a
technically
smear campaign
supplicants.
against me from Fulwish TV.
Somehow that mask made everyone the supplicant. And
The
not just
Daybreak
fulwish.
Warriors launched a massive attack with the reanimated Mega Mechatron Alloy King Pom Pom.
Oh, and
When all
on
seemed
that,
lost,
what I was thinking is if
Ashvale
all
unleashed
of
his
them,
power
okay,
and broke through the enemy's
were,
offensive.
say,
However, he
the
also tore open a
supplicants,
fissure in space
and all
during
share
the
the
process,
property of
which
being the
took everyone down into an
path of
unknown
abundance or something like
abandoned
that.
station.
So I think abundance is the main mask holder than
The
fulwish.
being hiding deep within the abandoned station stirred restlessly, twisting and ripping at space. Thankfully, Pearl was able to rescue us with her timely intervention. Little did we know, things were about to get worse with Ashvale's terrible revelation. The happiness surgery was actually implanting the flesh of abominations of abundance into Smiles Society members.
Oh, you don't give the recap of Aha giving his full authority permanently? The story recap is ended. Head to the designated. Yes.
This place is rich with
Oh,
the
we
sweet
are
scent
here
of
only.
flowers.
We just
Can we
start
stay
off
here
where
for
we end
a
off.
while longer?
Did you hear
Wait,
what
did you
Aha
hear
said just
that?
now?
The moon just spoke.
I mean, kind of through Aha's voice.
I'm not hearing things, am I? The Master of Elation is here?
Hurry, make a wish.
it might actually come true.
Well, no.
Hang on. This isn't right. Is it?
Who knows?
Oh, that winking moon up there in the sky. It just spoke. For real. Oh, hey, it wasn't just me, was it? You heard that too, right?
No, not at all. Very much. Very much. The whole world heard it.
I heard it too. That's why I came straight back for you. The winner of these Phantasmoon games shall inherit all my authority and become the true
Yes.
permanent Eon of Elation. Which means
Aha changed the price. The Eon of Elation just raised the stakes.
precisely, Aha has raised the stakes. The
Aha
final
just,
winner will
likes to
inherit the
cause
authority of
chaos.
Elation itself.
Are
But
you
why would he
serious?
just give off his
This is so
full power?
wild. It doesn't even feel real anymore.
Every time
mean,
a path has vanished or been
if
absorbed,
Aha is
the
saying,
cosmic
I doubt
turmoil
that
has
to be
lasted for
real, you know.
dozens of amber eras. The transfer of an eon's divine authority. How could that ever amount to a mere wager, lightly traded in a single world's game?
Well, why would Aha do something like this? Have the stakes ever been raised? Oh, all of them are separate. Why have Aha done like this?
The most logical explanation is that Aha wants to steer this game toward utter insanity. But then, who can possibly fathom the mind of an Eon?
Who else than the protagonist? Us. We're gonna get the Aha power and then we're gonna give it back to Aha. Isn't that what we're gonna do? Or have Sunday become another Eon? Have the stakes ever been raised like this before? Anytime Aha changes price,
every
you know.
Phantasmoon game's ending has been recorded. Many
Why?
were lost to time, most likely a consequence of the winners exercising their newfound divine authority. But as far as recorded history goes, this is unprecedented.
Someone did
After all,
mention
the
in the
chance
story,
to be
right?
an Eon for just
That
1
whoever
minute is
won one of
already an
this
irresistible lure for
tournament
many.
just tried to fight off Aha, and he just is now just disappeared. Something about this feels off.
Exactly. It's just too weird. Can
But
you
also
really
it
just
meets
give up
his
being an
also
Eon?
meets the standard of
What
Aha,
if
you
this is
know.
just a big prank by those masked fools?
In the historical
no,
records,
this thing is more
instances
like
of the
Aha.
Phantasmoon speaking are few and far between, and the likelihood of it being influenced by an external force is exceedingly slim.
Until and unless there is a Celeron present in the Phantasmoon, because Celeron has to be in this world, right? We already have Ambrosial Apple, that is something else. I doubt that to be Celeron, or there can be a Celeron inside of that too. But the moon, more prominent, we have seen that from the start. It's the same thing like what we had in Amphorius. The Kefili statues, seen it from the start. The Penacony thing, where we got to see the Grand Turtle from the start. Just bell above, we were not able to see. That's all, we were able to hear it from the start though. What's the point of all this?
Basically, unless what the Phantasmoon said is some cruel joke or a
No,
play on
not
words,
at all cruel joke.
once the games are over, a new god will be born. One of unknown identity, unknown morality, and unknown purpose.
Oh, and we don't even have the plot
It
armor
will
of
be a guest
Elio,
with
you
a
know.
1 minute pass to the Elation theme park. They will be its new owner. They may spread good fortune and steer the great wheel of the cosmos toward hope. Or they may be a god of utter malice, mocking
No, we
all
don't need
who
another
stand
destruction.
against the destruction, intent on dragging the universe into an abyss of despair.
Maybe there's a silver lining here. The universe is headed for turbine. Aha must have overheard my wish, you know.
You wished that if you won the Phantom Moon Games, Aha would become the new leader of the Anti-Destruction Alliance. Perhaps Aha heard your idea and decided to pack up and flee in the middle of the night.
No way!
Well,
It's baseball, raccoon, March Bunny, and even cat in the
no.
glass! Oh, what are they doing here?
Oh, I forgot we were
I couldn't
famous.
even get
How
a
about we,
ticket to Star Rail Fest.
run?
And now, I'm seeing them right here on the street.
Whoa. Where did all these people come from?
Hey, that declaration the Phantom Moon mentioned was about you, right? What are you gonna do? Got any kind of moon landing plans in the works?
You should just hit it with your bat! Send that thing spinning into a black hole at the edge of the cosmos!
No. We don't want to give it to Nihility. It's a bat and not a golf club. But we can play baseball.
You smash anyone who stands in your way with that bat!
The way they say it makes you sound
Well, you
like
know.
a supervillain.
But, you know,
You
this
don't
all
think
is
that
a
fight with the
part
Daybreak
of the
Squadron
thing,
made
right?
everyone turn on us, do you?
No, isn't this good thing that we are,
Isn't that
getting
basically your trademark?
all this?
You beat the Daybreak Warriors senseless.
Oh! All these big shots from across the cosmos, fighting to the death right in our backyard. It's gonna be epic!
Epic. Are you brain dead? One wrong move from them and we're in serious trouble. Just like what happened with the Herald of Death years ago.
Sign this for me,
Was that
future
Gallagher's
Eon!
voice actor?
Yo! When you become an Eon, can I be your Emanator?
No.
We should get away from this mess. Let's head back to the
Yes.
Express and discuss matters
I
there.
also forgot about the thing that, Eminators things exist if at all we become Aha. A moment later, as soon as you squeeze away through the crowd.
You're back. Himiko messaged me.
Yes, did you
She
hear?
filled me in on
No?
the Star Rail Fest and the Phantom Moon's declaration. Things really are changing fast.
I realize my start to have second thought. Well, now winning the game is more important. Oh, we can't have the ally system now.
You're
A
right.
good thing that we have
The
two
fact that the
masks
Phantom
with us.
Moon openly made a promise is anything but ordinary.
To prevent the divine authority from falling into the wrong hands, the supplications may go to any lengths now with their tactics and actions.
Uh-oh.
After
Herald
all,
of Death
in
2.0.
most people's minds, they alone are the ones best suited to wield power. Right or wrong has little to do with it. Such is the nature of human will.
Yeah, and that may be exactly what the Phantom Moon wishes to see. A spectacular head-on battle of ambitions.
Or you can have what,
Madam Pearl has
a
sent a
stronger
communications
alliance.
request to the Astral Express. Accept transmission?
Or any other option?
It hasn't been long since we parted, and here I am disturbing you once more. My sincerest apologies.
Please, there's no need to apologize. Given the urgency of this transmission, Madam Pearl, I assume you wish to discuss the Phantom Moon's recent declaration.
Nothing manipulates people's emotions quite like that moon in the sky. A permanent handover of divine authority. It is unprecedented.
I can't help but wonder whether some
So
malicious
is technically the
presence
moon
lurks
an
behind the
emanator
Phantom Moon.
of Aha?
Still, who else but the Elation themselves could wield such control over it?
In any case, the Phantom Moon's speech has made the public realize that the power to create a god is in their hands. Their emotions, and perhaps even their wish power, are swelling to historic levels. The Department of Aberration Defense even detected a surge of agitation and unrest among the Imaginae. When normal people believe power rests in their hands, their decisions tend to grow more radical and reckless. Please, be careful. And make sure to protect yourselves.
Protect ourselves.
It would be wise to keep a low profile and stay out of the public eye.
How?
The
How?
Media and Public Relations Department has been monitoring public sentiment. At present, speculation and criticism regarding the Astral Express are surging.
I've seen it online myself. Following the fight with the
Nah,
Daybreak
even I did.
Warriors, there's been no shortage of hostile commentary aimed at him. A commentary program on TV has been claiming the Express's adventures are nothing but stories fabricated by the IPC.
Oh, is that
Many
the thing?
believe the Astral
You wanna
Express
fight
is oppressing the
Iron
local heroes, and some even are speculating that he is the new Herald of Death.
What the? What's wrong with these people?
These narratives are undoubtedly being amplified by media platforms steered by fulwish. I've
Very
received a
much.
report from the Security Bureau. They tell me that many fans of the Daybreak Squadron have been stirred up and are threatening retaliation against the Express. I'll reinforce security in case agitators attempt to storm the station.
Oh, yes. This would be the chance when our train should not have been on this planet. It should have been in the cosmos. You can control public opinion, can't you? Well, not technically, right?
I can.
But kind of.
But you overestimate what control really means.
Yes.
In the arena of public opinion, those who look strong are often the ones at a disadvantage. And besides,
you'll be distancing yourself from us for a while. Isn't that right?
That is accurate. We intend to scale back our public association for the time being. If it's confirmed that the Express is colluding with the IPC, its public image would only deteriorate further.
Well, we were never, in good relation. Oh, best thing. You transform into something like eventually we fight you. Everything is done. Why don't we disclose what really happened in that fight?
Regrettably,
No
I cannot
proof yet?
agree to this. Clarifying the facts amid a frenzy of public sentiment is like trying to quell boiling water by stirring it. It only fuels the flames. The happiness surgery causes recipients to undergo an abundance transformation. Disclosing such sensational information would probably be taken as a hoax, or trigger public panic. I will instruct the Department of Aberration Defense to verify the true mechanism behind the happiness surgery as soon as possible, and assess its potential impact. I strongly advise you to exercise restraint in front of the media. Even the smallest statement can be selectively edited and misrepresented.
Yes. Well, this is all fulwish thing,
That much is certain. Still, given the current volatility of public sentiment, please exercise caution and self-control. I sincerely hope that the Phantasmoon's declaration will not disrupt the goodwill between us. A greater danger still stands before us. After listening to the
Yes, after
declaration,
that, most
who
probably,
knows what
right?
extremes fulwish might be driven to. Affairs demand my attention, so I must excuse myself. Should there be further developments, I will keep you apprised.
Well, what's the plan of action now?
What do you make of the current situation?
We need to take action and put a stop to Fulwish before things get even worse. Even if I'd never joined the Phantasmoon Games, I'd still make this decision.
For everyone, she is full. False god. Yes, false god.
Whatever her
Nothing else.
excuse is, killing others as if it's just a game is beyond forgiveness.
Agreed.
Yes.
Given the likelihood of Fulwish acting unpredictably, we should confront her with everything we have. That reminds me, I've been wondering, The happiness surgery taps into the power of abundance, yet fulwish seems perfectly normal. Just how did she get her hands on something so dangerous?
Perhaps.
No clue.
It's the lingering poison left behind by the previous Herald of Death.
Oh, was Herald of that also,
15 years ago,
abundance thing?
the monster who turned living flesh into his artwork would, in the heat of combat, slip into bouts of frenzied elation and delirium. The murderous mark he left behind, the bloody bloom, was no mere delusion. According to his interrogation transcripts, he claimed to witness a brilliant golden tree promising him everlasting life.
Oh, abundance? Golden Tea, Evolution Lab, the Phantom Moon, Scotia Secretary? Well, all are
I
the same
cannot
three.
say whether the vision this madman claimed to see corresponds to something real, but the possibility cannot be ruled out. He claimed that in his hallucinations, the golden tree's branches coiled around him, drowning him in frenzy and pleasure. He wanted its blossoms to bloom before all, and to bring about that miracle, he was willing to slaughter without restraint. In hindsight, it's clear
that how
that the
abundance
Herald
works?
of Death was a supplicant who bore the power of abundance. The tragedy he orchestrated in plain Arcadia ultimately forged another version of himself, fulwish. Right now, in plain Arcadia, how many have undergone the happiness surgery and turned into potential abominations of abundance? It's a terrifying thought.
Oh,
Foolish.
in the
What has
4.2
happened to you
thing, they
over the
did show,
years?
some of them
Hiding
turning
behind
into
these
an
innocent
abundance
people.
monster. Is it because
What
of
are
the
you really
abundance
trying to
therapy that they do?
accomplish? I need more information about this junior of mine. I plan to head to Graphia Academy. Care to join me? If we're to investigate Fulwish, we need to examine the traces left behind from the Herald of Death incident that took place during the last Phantom Moon Games. The recollections of teachers and the student records sealed away by the school. We're bound to find a vital clue there.
Well, let's find out everything about Fulwish.
If you're set, let's get moving.
Well, after that so-called dream campus experience, we've ended up back at Graphia Academy. It's almost like revisiting the place after graduation.
Thank you so much. You probably call this your alma mater now.
Wait a minute. This nostalgia isn't an after effect of the Sparksy virus, right?
It could be. Could be.
Don't worry, March. The Department of Aberration Defense conducted a comprehensive disinfection of the campus.
That's a relief. The last thing I need is to be mid-investigation and suddenly morph into some hopping, dancing mushroom rabbit.
Mushroom rabbit.
Speaking of which, where should we begin our investigation into Fulwish?
Well, maybe we should start with, the teachers who are familiar with the situation. We should take the archives. How about taking to the dean first? The dean, yes.
Should we go and find Mr. Ryusuke first?
It's only appropriate that we obtain permission from the dean before proceeding with the investigation.
Yes. You
15
let
years
get
have
the
passed,
permission.
but there should be a backup of the student files, work logs, or visitor records, and only he knows where they're stored. Let's go then, to the dean's office.
You say yes?
I heard from the map.
Well,
I don't wait for teacher.
Play nice.
Well, anything?
Himeko.
Do you know give us any information
There you are
about?
at last. The news said you got into a huge fight with those, what were they called? Warriors at the Floating Isle exhibition. And then you disappeared. Let me see. You're not hurt anywhere, are you? I sent you a dozen
How
messages
the,
and you didn't reply to a single
disappeared?
one. Do you have any idea how worried I was? But seeing that you've come to tell me you're safe in person, I'll let this slide. If you're really so preoccupied, a message or a call would do, you know. Ah, it's you two. I saw you on the news as well. Valiantly fought, huh? These Megatron warriors don't know who they're messing with. To think they dare challenge my daughter's subordinates.
Well, now it feels like we're the
subordinate.
underlings of Warlord Himeko or something.
Yes.
In any case,
Yes.
I'll leave Himeko in your hands. Please try to keep her out of combat.
Why? Don't worry, I'm a great bodyguard. Of course, Grandpa. I got it, Grandpa.
Stop.
Yes.
Every time you and he get together, the conversation somehow drifts completely off course.
Yes.
I'm fine. I'm good. Your daughter's no porcelain doll. We came here to...
I know.
Oh, from
I
porcelain doll,
understand.
you know.
You didn't come as
go
my
find
daughter.
Dolly.
Rather, I am currently speaking to the navigator of the Astral Express. But tell me, has there been progress on the new Herald of Death case? I wasn't expecting the
Yes.
questioning to come in rounds.
In rounds?
The Department of
What do you
Aberration
mean?
Defense also sent someone here before you. They inquired about Fulwish. But regrettably,
Oh.
I truly don't know how to answer. On one hand, I wasn't here 15 years ago. On the other, she is still considered one of our school's distinguished alumni. I'm aware that you're
Oh, so you
involved in
don't
the
know anything?
investigation too. So, I compiled the pertinent documents ahead of time. I hope they'll be of use to you.
Thank you, Mr.
Don't make us
Ryusuke.
read.
Go ahead. The files are inside the archive room. Take whatever materials you need.
Oh, right, about Fulwish.
To be honest, it wasn't until the Herald of Death incident 15 years ago that I first learned her name. As the dean, I should have met
Wow.
up with her more often.
Only after the
And
trauma.
tried harder to soothe the wounds it left on her. But I just couldn't.
Right.
Do you really need all the details? The whole serving as a model example thing. I don't want to tarnish it completely. I knew it was a selfish thought. But I just couldn't help it. Back then, whenever I heard her name, I thought to myself, if someone was
What?
able to survive the incident, then why couldn't it have been my daughter?
Huh? Didn't she? 15 years ago, you?
15 years ago, I received a commission to paint a massive portrait for an elixir seeker chief on the planet of Goliath Shepherd.
Elixir Seeker.
They said he had an elixir that could cure countless diseases. By the time I came back, everything had changed. There had been a terrible accident on campus, and my daughter... Even though I knew my presence here wouldn't have changed anything. Because of that
Why
incident,
did you go
I made
for
a promise to never
Elixir
leave
Seeker?
this world again
And
during
those
the
also-
Phantom Moon Games. That's why I immediately flew here
And those
when I
also
heard about the
abundant
full
thing?
Phantom Moon. But once again, I was too late. And the supplicant called Sparksy had turned the campus upside down.
It's all right. You can leave the crisis solving
So you
to
were
the
not
nameless.
here even though you are a dean?
You're right about that. Yet oddly, once Sparksy stirred up all that chaos. Applications to the school soared to an all-time high. Oh, times we live in are increasingly beyond my comprehension.
Well, we don't take any more of your time.
You're always welcome. Other than the archive room, you could also try talking to Miss Dolly. She's the longest-serving faculty member here and likely knows the most.
Then we'll try the archive room. Let's go, you two. Thank you, Dad.
We should be able to find the archive room and Miss Dolly around in the Genesis classroom, right?
Yeah. Isn't that the... Let's go to the first optional one.
I thought I recognized you in the distance. Himiko, it really is you!
Miss Dolly, please forgive me for not coming to see you sooner. I've been back for a while now, but this is the first chance I've had to come see you.
Don't worry about it. I'm simply happy that you cared enough to visit. I must apologize about the mask you entrusted me. In the end...
Please, I
That
can't thank
is
you
with
enough
us.
for safeguarding the mask all those years.
Look at you. You haven't changed a bit. Oh, you and your friends look like you're in a hurry. Is there something you need to attend to?
Well, you know, we had some archive for that thing,
Poor
fulwish.
child who survived the Herald of Death. The school organized a fundraiser for her back then. I still remember how she bowed again and again with tears in her eyes at everyone who helped. Poor girl. Though she was lucky to have survived, her parents didn't make it.
Oh.
There were rumors flying around the school saying she had something to do with the Herald of Death. Otherwise, why would she be so lucky? She's the only one who survived. What a bunch of scoundrels. She had good grades and a good heart. And becoming famous, she often came back to visit the school and sponsored a number of scholarship projects.
Speaking of which, do you know anything about what happened to her after she graduated from school?
Will she become a
She went
news
somewhere
reporter?
beyond the sky to further her studies after graduation. She had the chance to work for the Interastral Peace Corporation, but chose to return home and take over Seafeld TV instead, which was on the verge of bankruptcy.
Somewhere beyond the sky. Miss Dolly, do you know where she went exactly?
I never heard. However, she pushed out many projects after taking over the TV station and managed to expand their business to the whole of Plain Arcadia in just a few years. That is all I know.
Thank you, Ms. Dolly, for your intel.
From the math teacher that the gym teacher is sick again.
The new Herald of Death is real! They say he came back to life and was responsible for what happened in Dovebrook.
It is Firefly's
He's not
real.
coming here to kill again. Is he? Maybe we should ask for leave and stay home until this blows over?
What are you, scared?
Well.
If he really comes, I'm live streaming the whole thing and getting all the clout for it. Who needs leave after that? I'll just quit school altogether.
Oh, wow.
I heard he
What do you
murdered
know about the Herald
hundreds of
Death?
students here 15 years ago.
Hundreds? Really? I only heard that the crime scene still exists somewhere on campus. I don't feel too good about this. We should get out of here.
If we help the Express gang, there's a chance we might get featured in The Fluffy.
Come on.
You're seriously
I mean,
obsessed with
technically
becoming
you are.
famous.
The fitness club's looking for new members. Anyone interested?
No.
We have all the clues we need. And the culprit is...
Ugh, the atmosphere in this
Oh, how
archive
are we
room
gonna
is giving me
find
the
anything, you know?
creeps. It's so gloomy.
No, last time I was
Almost like
here
we've stumbled into
and I was
fixed
taken
troll
in by
garden.
Venetia.
It was like this 15
Why so
years ago
much
as well. The
Shinjo
archives tracked all
mentions?
academic results. Near the final exams, students dissatisfied with their abilities often poured their frustration into painting unsettling things. There's a lot of data stored here. Aside from what my father organized for us, let's explore the other areas as well. If possible, keep an eye out for clues regarding Fulwish's life after graduation. She returned to her alma mater frequently, so there must be records of her visits. Dabbling in technology related to the abundance. Where exactly did she acquire it? Perhaps her past holds a clue.
Stranger is the only place where, you know, we had something related to abundance. You found anything?
Detective March 7th is on the case. So spill the beans. How much do you know about what happened 15 years ago?
You've got the wrong guy, I swear. I'm just an innocent, cursed imagining. I can't even move from this spot. I don't know anything. Ribbit. The dean ordered me to dig up whatever materials I could find for you all to
It
read.
reminds me of Scott. Search Fulwish. The town entrepreneur Fulwish was school recently. Fulwish warmly shakes hands with students. What did they take away from the speech? Here's what three
There
students
are
had to say.
so many press releases here.
And scroll forward a bit. A town entrepreneur Fulwish Journal Scholarship School makes first appearance at Fulwish TV Annual University Ranking. Fulwish TV covers the school's anniversary celebration. What? Now, well, a way to add, you know, the anniversary thing.
The school's annual Distinguished Students Register from 1982 to 1984.
That's it?
3 consecutive years, first place was always Fulwish.
Well, search for the Herald of Death. Notice the founder of the search. The search page steps back. Text on a white background right in your face.
The IPC has severed all channels of intel with its iron grip. Hardly a surprise.
The Venetia photo is yet there.
Formal caution regarding a student's non-compliant hairstyle. Disciplinary action concerning a student's involvement in 3 food poisoning cases. Disciplinary notice for a student's involvement in a physical altercation.
What? Simply magnificent. You read with bated breath and in good long while you snap out of it, right? This isn't exactly the task at hand. At the very bottom of the entry regarding Himiko lies a faculty appointment notice from 15 years ago. The new red-haired assistant is Dee's daughter. Her constitution is weak, so she can't handle heavy labor. Remember, don't assign her anything outside the clerical hour, so read the note in the file. Sparksy doll. Sparkle, bear. Do you help? But Sparksy really have pulled some trick left again and left you with a gift at the school. Confiscated from Factory Fan Club, unauthorized late night gathering, date of confiscation, dreaded confiscated items, sparkles, flashy reason for confiscation, 3 second year students and 5 first year students formed an unauthorized club called Sparksy Fan Club and held an unsanctioned gathering in the gymnasium. Late at the night, club members wore bizarre costumes and waved glow stick and chanted destroy the old model and Sparksicle forever, all while surrounding the doll, and continuous noise resulted in Night patrol teacher suffering a sudden seizure and require emergency medical attention. Disposal method stored in archive room to be returned upon graduation.
Did they really have to put this here?
Well, did you find
I've looked
anything?
through the catalog, and there are serious gaps in the data. After the incident, the Department of Aberration Defense must have confiscated a significant number of the school's archives and logs.
Yes, and kept it to themselves. Investigate the Bologna Capital Alumni Yearbook, in which the school graduate you seem to obtain this information somewhere. Well, I remember it all along. The youthful which graduated is 5th to the Alumni Yearbook of Class 1982, 5th to the Alumni Yearbook of Class 1983, 5th to the Alumni Yearbook of Class. I mean, she was there in the first every year, right? You gaze sweep across the youthful smiling face in the photo. It is surreal to think that these people now pushing middle age, regrettably fulwish was not among them. What? 5th to the Alumni Yearbook of Class 1983. The yearbook is pretty wild design. Everyone in the graduation photo dressed like they raided a costume shop, and some genius even brought illegally imaginated creations for the group shot. The school culture sure is quite something. Regretful, which was not even this. Oh, it was from 1982 to 1984. Right? 5th to the Alumni Yearbook from the class 1984. First picture is a somber graduate photo. None of the students in the photo betrayed any hint of a smile. They stood sparsely like the teeth in an aged person mask, separated by abscesses that could never be filled. In the Alumni Yearbook of class 1984, you find a page belonging to Fulwish. Oh, so much thing. Name Fulwish, blah blah blah. Street Seafield. Oh, I think Seafield is where we go next. Spinner cardiac constant. Then the Asian Star Zone. Contact whatever post. Graduation destination Institute of Cognitive Science. Golden Star of Botanical Study. Okay. Interest by 8 Seaside Hallucinogenia. Teacher. Message from classmate. Graduation day has finally arrived, but so many never made it back. If I hadn't slipped away early that day, could I have done something for them? When I look at the empty seats in the classroom, I often feel guilty of being powerless, Fulwish. Did you feel the same? But I have come to terms with it. The past is past, and now what is left behind. We have to take care of ourselves. And I hear the climate on Garden Star of Botanical Study is very different. Take care of yourself, Fulwish. What is Garden Star of Botanical Study? I mean, botanical meaning something related to abundance, right? Meaning for space in campus Imagenesis competition ranking at the top of the several consecutive semesters. You have been outstanding, Fulwish. That's why I truly believe you can make it through the nightmare and show up in Arcadia with a smile that won't be easily defeated by a single tragedy. I've never doubted that. A new chapter in life is about to begin. Facing the lens of life, please keep smiling. Message from teacher. Hearing that you leave the plain Arcadia to pursue cognitive science, I can't help but feel a sense of loss. It's a failure of my mother of teaching. I couldn't inspire you to stay in the imagination industry, but as a teacher, I fully understand your choice to have shaped a researcher like you. Intelligentsia Guild fills me with deep pride. I sincerely wish you the vast rest of horizon, Fulwish. May you realize your dream, and may the sorrow of sown past blossom in the flower of happiness. Did she go to Intelligentsia Guild?
Garden Star of Botanical Study.
Oh, no. That's the thing.
Science research. Miss Dolly mentioned that Fulwish went beyond the sky to study after graduation. Turns out, this is where she went.
Well, did you find anything?
How about you first? I found these clues. You tell anything about your fluids you
Garden
discovered
Star
anime
of
catalog?
Botanical Study? It appears to be a greenhouse world located within the consternation star zone. Ah, found it. Its property ownership
is the intelligence
registered
circle thing.
under a specific school within the Intelligentsia
Yes.
Guild. Strange. The name of the school is encrypted. I've heard conspiracy theories
why?
claiming the Herald of Death from 15 years ago was actually someone from the IPC. Given the great
He
lengths
had
the
help
IPC
from them.
went to in wiping away all traces after the incident, perhaps the rumors are true.
Fulwish was hurt by the Herald of Death. Yet, after studying in an institution funded by the IPC, she became a suspect in the new Herald of Death incident.
Well, as expected, it's come back to IPC. Isn't that fulwish obtain a technology of abundance?
I know the guys from the Strategic Investment Department have been nice to us, but whenever something bad goes down in the cosmos, the first thing everyone thinks is the IPC did it, right?
IPC did it.
Himeko, do you think Pearl might be planning something nasty for this Phantom Moon Games too?
As a member of the IPC, Pearl clearly won't reveal everything she knows to us. However, I'm inclined to believe she bears us no ill will. After all, the crisis Fulwish might be plotting would completely overturn the IPC's order here, and that would serve her no benefit. I'm more inclined to think that after witnessing the power of the Herald of Death, she resolved to uncover the truth behind it. That's why she went to another world to study after graduation. But is the knowledge she gained in just a few short years enough to create the happiness surgery? If the power of the abundance used in the
Most
happiness
probably.
surgery stems from the Herald of Death's lingering poison, would the IPC, who have tried to hide this in every way possible, really be unaware of her actions? There are too many things here that an ordinary scholar simply couldn't achieve. Perhaps I should contact her as a fellow alumna and have an open, honest talk.
Contact
Oh yeah, Astral Express never
as
really,
her senior?
contacted.
After all this time, would she
Oh,
even
but
want
we
to
did
see
fight. The supplicant.
I don't know.
So we technically had two survivors for the Herald of Death situation. How did you meet her? Can you tell us more about Fulwish?
Back then, I had taken a leave of absence from university due to health issues. So I was doing some idle work at my father's school to clear my mind. Fulwish would occasionally run to the library to slack off. She and Belle always appeared together, helping me organize
Oh, that's
newspaper
the
clippings
person.
and library cards, all while chattering on about classmates' crushes and the latest gossip. They
Yeah,
didn't
the
treat me like a
usual things
patient
what
who needed
everyone
special
does.
care, nor did they treat me like the dean's daughter. We often shared snacks brought from home and secretly dug out the school's collection of ancient books and paintings to admire them. Fulwish, she was the model student, always knowing a little more than everyone else. Her questions often went beyond the textbooks, pushing past the boundaries of what someone her age should know. When she looked through those illustrations of Imagine, her eyes would always sparkle. I could feel the passion in her eyes, and an unspeakable sense of loneliness. If she still remembers our old friendship, she will meet me, Fulwish is walking a dangerous path right now, and the deeper someone walks into the abyss, the more they crave the recognition and understanding of old friends. I want to ask her myself, why has the happiness she pursues become an illusion that can only be maintained by a taboo surgery?
With you?
Me too.
Thank you, you two. And thank you for your investigation. Though many questions remain unanswered, at least I now have a clearer picture of her movements after graduation. By the way, before we leave the school, there's one more place I'd like to visit. Before I meet...
You mean that old school building from 15 years ago?
We have all the clues we need. The culprit is...
Do we have to follow Dolly? I'm assuming we don't have to follow her, or is it a different side quest? Gift of God for you achieve. Small items created by certain Mr. Hacker after hacking into planar arcade, breaking them will doing and temporary gram movement speed bonus and combat boss. Okay, movement speed is great. Is it the same thing as those? Oh, we go here? No. This is an illusion again. Why are they alive?
I'm so sorry. I just couldn't finish tidying up the ribbons, and now I've dragged you into staying this late.
Don't worry about it, Belle. It was my turn on duty today anyway.
Himeko? Is this?
Yes. In this imaginated classroom, the after images of the students from 15 years ago still linger in their original places.
So what we saw before was also something.
Tomorrow is the school
Because of that?
anniversary. I wonder how lively it will be. They've invited parents
Sure.
here. Will your parents be coming?
Oh, is this after that?
Oh, Fulwish?
That's Fulwish from her youth.
Yeah, Dad already took time
Yes.
off. By now he's probably out on the streets with Mom, picking out formal wear. If it's my daughter's performance, we have to dress to the nines. That's just like him. He always loves making those kinds of jokes.
Oh, it's not audibly?
Then you'd better put on a good show, huh?
There won't be a show anymore, Belle. Because unexpected guests have arrived. Everyone from the Astral
You're not
Express
supposed to be here.
and Himeko. I didn't expect to meet you here. Did you enjoy yourselves at Star Rail Fest? Did you grant those smiling kids their wishes and bring joy to everyone?
Fulwish.
Why are you
Himeko.
here?
You recognized me at just a glance.
What are you doing here?
I am here to mourn that dusk from 15 years ago. Before making any major decisions, I always come here to sit in silence for a while. I thought Himiko was at school like the rest of us that day. When I saw Belle lying in a pool of blood, when I was crushed under the collapsed wall and unable to breathe, the thought crossed my mind. Poor Himiko. If you had met the Herald of Death with that delicate frame of yours. But who would have guessed? You're alive and living quite well. You became the
Didn't she
navigator of
fight
the
the Herald
Astral
of Death
Express,
and
roaming freely
finish
beyond the
the
sky,
games?
just like the three of us used to talk about in our chats. Your dream came true. Congratulations are in order. Himiko, do you know 15 years have passed? And my wounds have mostly healed. Regrettably, there are some scars
not
and
completely.
emptiness that time can never heal. Look around. Even here, even with these phantoms, their seats are still empty. Belle, Leon, Xianya, Mia, and so many others. 15 years have passed, and I've learned that time isn't a cure. It's a shroud, binding itself around me, layer upon layer. So I made a decision. I'm going to tear it open. I'm going to let everything bloody and unforgettable beneath it see the light of day again.
See the light of day? You were a victim of the Herald of Death, only to become the second Herald of Death yourself? You intend to use a power you can't possibly comprehend to win the Phantasmoon games.
Abundance.
How are you any different from that monster back then? From the monster that took your parents' lives?
No. This might be everything we recorded. And this line is gonna be a problem.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't compare you to that devil. You still have a chance. Stop this now.
Stop? I'm sorry. I don't quite understand what you're saying.
Just thought she won't say, admit it. You know exactly what we are talking about. In that case, I can let you leave.
I would advise everyone to think twice before making rash accusations. As a media professional, let me give you a piece of advice. From now on, when you're in front of a camera lens, watch your expressions and be cautious with your words and actions. At the very least, try not to look so flustered during this public exchange. We live in a world where we are constantly gazed upon and watched by others.
Well, technically,
This camera
yes,
crew
eons.
was originally prepared for my upcoming speech, but meeting you all here, it really adds a wonderful dramatic flair. To the audience watching from your screens, you know my name, and I know that right now, you are watching me. 15 years ago, with the tacit approval of the IPC and the Arcadia Council, the master of Elation's divine ritual degenerated into a barbaric, bloody game. You and I, the residents of this Arcadia, surrendered a lifetime of dignity.
Oh, even the cameras have eyes on them.
To them, all in exchange for a single
And
full
Mike's
meal.
having a smiley face.
We are surrounded by bizarre entertainment and stimulating gore. We soak all day in shallow, boring programs, achieving nothing. And now, Now, we must live in fear of the unscrupulous atrocities of these supplicants from beyond the sky, forcing smiles as we applaud and cheer for them. Is this the happiness that God promised us? No! Absolutely not! The Master of Elation would never be deceived by miracles, but with pain and blood. What they desire to see are heartfelt smiles. And so, they granted me a revelation. Everyone, on that evening 15 years ago, what saved me was not luck. It was not the supplicants. And it was certainly not the IPC. Right here, as the Herald of Death approached, step by step, the one who sent down a miracle
not at all.
was the Master of Elation. They allowed me to escape with my life. And when I was trapped in a small room, consumed by loneliness, they sent me a mask. They revealed my mission to me, to bring happiness back to a plain Arcadia that has lost its smile. I, Fulwish, survivor of the blood-stained games, hereby formally announce that I will join the Phantom Moon Games!
That's a good story, you know. As far as I remember, Elation doesn't just come in and just help anyone.
And then, I will make smiles of happiness bloom on the faces of every single person in plain Arcadia! Himiko, don't frown. Smile. I will bring happiness to you too, just as I will bring it to everyone. I won't manipulate the Phantom Moon Games
we don't want that kind of thing.
High and mighty IPC executives. Nor will I treat the rewards granted by the God of Elation as bargaining chips for profit. We are in plain Arcadia, so we should decide the winner in a plain Arcadian way. I'll give you a stage if that's what you want. I invite you all to a televised debate at fulwish TV in Seabelt City. The invitation extends to all supplicants.
A plain Arcadian way? That's just a way that benefits you. We're not going.
You can refuse, of course, but then, under the gaze of billions of viewers, you must accept your public image as frauds deceiving the world and cowards with guilty consciences. Remember, this isn't just an invitation. It is your only chance to defeat me in front of everyone. Since you believe you represent what is right.
Let's take a squad now.
The stage is
Let's create a squad.
Come and perform this final act that will determine the future of the Arcadia with me. Or simply leave. The choice is yours.
Darn it! Are we just going to let Fulwish walk away?
We are right in the middle of the cameras she prepared. Remember to be cautious with your words and actions. Let's leave here and return to the Express.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Arcadian Morning
Are you not
Report.
gonna show what
We're
we said?
continuing our
Yes.
exclusive coverage. Just moments ago, we received some shocking news. The head of our station, Lady Fulwish, has officially announced that she will be entering the Phantom Moon Games as a supplicant.
At the same time, Lady Fulwish has announced a blockbuster special! The end of a century TV debate! She's inviting supplicants to the Fulwish TV studio to discuss and debate the topic, what kind of future will the Phantom Moon Games bring to this world?
What a magnificent topic! At a time when supplicants from beyond the sky are brazenly suppressing and insulting our local heroes, finally, a supplicant has appeared who truly cares about and represents the citizens of plain Arcadia.
Too true! Ever since these Phantom Moon Games began, signs of things spiraling out of control have been popping up everywhere. First, the famous streamer Sparksy tried to
clash with the
Yes.
Daybreak Squadron, causing severe damage to Lookout Cloud and the Skyline Express line.
With so many
Well, the
accidents
Skyline
happening,
Express
you
did
really
attack
can't
us,
help
you know?
but wonder, are we seeing a repeat of the Bloodstains games from 15 years ago?
You got that right! Speaking of the Bloodstained Games 15 years ago, Miss Fulwish herself is a survivor of that tragedy. She's come such a long way, never once letting her painful past keep her down. A true legend of resilience. Now Miss Fulwish has joined the fray as a supplicant. She must be here to stop the tragedy from repeating itself.
Well, the thing is, you know, if we would have lost, they would have just glorified that, you know, David Squadron from
Will she
Fulwish's
be able to
company.
shoulder the wishes of
They
all
did
Plain
this.
Arcadia and set this game right again after it spiraled out of control? Let's wait and see.
Ugh, so shameless. Reporting news about your own station director on your own TV station, and you still have the gall to pretend you've received
Yes.
some shocking news? Don't you guys talk to each other internally?
Very much. The thing is, you know, we can ask the hunters to help us clear out Fulwish.
I see. Fulwish actively issued a challenge. I ran a search. Seafeld City is a port town neighboring Duo-Mention City. Fulwish TV's predecessor, Seafeld TV, is located there. Looking at it this way, the televised debate is obviously nothing more than a diversion. What Fulwish wants most is for us to walk right into the trap she's prepared. So, what do you think?
Well, except
You're really going to the
any day.
TV station to fight her?
I'll go.
Yeah.
But not to debate. I'm going to tear off her mask of happiness in front of the entire audience. But before we act, I need more help.
Help? We can all help you. Wait. Do you mean...
all the other supplicants, only supplicants are allowed, right?
Sunday!
Sunday is obviously a choice.
Ever since Sunday was dragged into the Phantom Moon Games by Yao Guang, he hasn't returned for days. However, I haven't heard of him making any public appearances either. Asking him to cooperate as a wild card right now is a good idea.
But what's the deal with finding Sparksy?
Whether Sparksy counts as our ally is a
Everyone is
massive
fine, you
question
know.
mark. But right now, there is indeed something we need her help with. Fulwish said that when loneliness
Hush.
trapped her in that
Yes.
small room, the Master of Elation sent her a mask.
Nope, not at all a half or real. So she's a mask.
Correct. If every fool has stepped into the tavern before, then there must be traces hidden there left by Fulwish as a fool. Just like...
Let's go there then.
How we track down the clues about SparksyCon?
Sparksy. Will she stand on our side?
Well, she did help us last time.
Well, this is certainly a condition she wouldn't be able to turn down.
If we initiate him not long before it in the Phantom Moon Courtyard.
You just said. As for the brewing storm, whether the turmoil once again is the result of the laughter's mischief. What exactly was that supposed to mean? You mean
Yes,
to say the Joy
everyone
Seeker
wants to know.
wants to destroy the very rules they laid down? The game they wove with their own hand?
Come over here. This fox mask is a ritual instrument I once used in dance and music. It accompanied me across vast distances in search of an elixir of immortality, a mark of who I was in life.
She can be the new Aha.
I've lost count
That
of
is
how
also a
long
thing.
it has been since I last wore it since being enlightened and
But she's
transplanted here.
abundance.
But here it is, presented upon the altar
I mean,
again.
even though she's an Elysian character, she also follows abundance
As the
too.
game's referee, you've been pushed onto the field. In this moment, you are now a supplicant.
For over a century, I presided over a war game in which supplicants carved out their own territories and vied for supremacy, using the power of the masks. I've also hosted survival games where emanators took the stage to compete, invoking eonic powers to try and
Emanators?
slaughter every last opponent in a single day. Whenever the
Okay.
Phantasmoon games are at risk of being suspended or disrupted, I will use the authority granted by the elation and the abundance to measure, judge, and punish any violators. I guess you could call me the security protocol for the Phantasmoon games. But now, someone has gone and designated me as a supplicant. It's utterly unheard of. Who else but the Laughter could pull off something like this?
Perhaps some entity harboring a deep-seated hatred for the Laughter.
Who could it be? Entities like that. I couldn't count them all even if I used my toes. I learned that jerk
Too
ages
many.
ago. Take a joke too far, and you're bound to make enemies. See? Instant karma.
Never mind who he is or what he's after. We're here now. So what do you plan on doing? Fortune rests
What
upon
does he also
misfortune,
plan?
and misfortune gives rise to fortune. Becoming a supplicant isn't necessarily a bad thing. Wouldn't that allow you to step openly into this chaos and drag the puppet master into the light?
You're looking to team up with me? Team up with someone from the abominations of abundance that you Xianzhou people
Yes.
despise?
That's hardly appropriate. You're an ancient sacred tree. It's the furthest thing from an abomination of abundance. No?
Oh, your standards
Oh,
are
so
certainly
you are the
flexible.
tree?
The hunt and the abundance. We really make quite the interesting pair. So, where do you plan on starting?
How about we start by freeing my friend in the tree?
I nearly forgot about that. Chip away, little bird. I'll allow it.
General Yao Guang and Miss Fox, I've received some news that might interest you.
The same thing that you become completely on.
A happiness surgery that wipes away suffering. The power of abundance in this world is disgustingly excessive. It seems the most terrifying omen I foresaw may not originate from the Stellaron hunters, nor
That's
from plain
good.
Arcadia itself. This supplicant, called Fulwish, is also a dangerous variable.
What does those fire emblem about us mean?
If you can, I would ask that you direct your focus toward Seafeld
Well,
City.
Raccoon Mask has 4 fire.
You want to take a trip to Seafeld City? It seems I'll have to use some special measures to shorten the journey.
Oh, this is the part
How
I've
do you
been
do
looking
that?
forward to the most. I've always been curious where exactly this secret court is located and what it connects to.
Xianzhou lady, let me show you this
Everything.
world's most impressive method of travel. Here we are.
Already? Wait. Why are we at the station?
Because naturally, we're taking the express to get where we're going.
All that buildup, and this is your idea of an impressive method of travel?
Well, what else? That's why I said you've definitely never seen this before. It's the Bulletworm Express. I bet you've never taken a ride on this.
You're the arbitrator of the Phantom Moon games. For crying out loud. Don't you have a cooler way of getting around?
You're a great general of the Cianjo
Nope.
for crying out loud. Don't you have a cooler way to get around?
No.
Fine, fine. For the first time in my life, I finally know what it feels like to be the fool.
Ding dong! The train bound for Seafeld City is arriving at the station.
Hey, you got any money on you? Spot me a ticket, would ya?
That's the second time.
Why do I feel like I have heard that song? Oh, we are in Evanescence. Oh, very much. Any preferred team? Well, currently, no, not her at the first. No, but Sunday. Wasn't Sunday over here? And not here. And it was actually Elation Trailblazer, but we currently don't have him. We'll get it most probably soon. Here's a cool sword effect sound. Seafield City.
You haven't said a word the whole way, Cianjo Diviner. Are you mesmerized by the scenery? Or is there something in your divinations weighing on your mind?
After casting divinations 1,000 times, one may learn to keep a still heart. Yet, each foreseen omen of doom still clouds the inner lake with gathering shadows. That is why, before divining, I usually wipe clean my mind's eye to clear away stray thoughts, lest the outcome be disturbed.
Take a word
That's
of
a very
advice from
complex
someone
answer for one question.
slightly your senior. Maybe it's nothing new to you. If we treat every approaching calamity like a final reckoning, wouldn't an infinite lifespan turn into prolonged suffering?
Enjoy the present. Indeed, yet worldly joys are fleeting as morning dew, while our duties are as immovable as heavy mountains.
Diviners often miss the fun right in front of them because they foresee tomorrow's suffering. But have you ever thought about this? That so-called suffering of tomorrow might just be the poisonous fruit sown by you being terrified today. It is precisely because we know the ending that every scene along the way is so precious and unique, isn't it? Look at this harbor before
That
us.
is also true.
When I first set foot here, all these streets, the fishing boats, the people, none of them existed. As far as the eye could see, there was only fire. The seas had been vaporized, leaving only fractured
More
seabeds and ash that
Lord,
blotted out the
for
sun.
clinic area?
The demonic legions from beyond still hadn't departed, and the waves that would surge into Dovebrook had,
legions.
in that moment, not yet arrived. Just on the mountain over there, a painter and I looked out at the iron red scars on the earth. She told me that
Graphia?
which vanishes is bound to return. She swore to use her brush to preserve everything claimed by the destruction.
It seems she
Graphia?
succeeded.
And so, I too shall keep my promise to her, maintaining the course of the Phantasmoon Games until the sands of time slip away. With every descent into this game's cycles, I shall enjoy myself to the fullest. Like sipping tea, be it sweet or bitter, I shall savor the flavor of every instant. To do otherwise would be a disservice to the people and things that have passed.
To savor a fleeting moment against the backdrop of eternity. Naturally, the flavor is profound. A pity, though. Even as a long-life species, my time is brief compared to yours. As a Cienjo native, the karma I carry is far too heavy. I could never learn how to be as carefree as you. Miss Evanescia, what to you is a game to be savored, is a life and death reality for the living beings of plain Arcadia?
Alright then. Next up, I'm entering brooding and edgy serious mode.
Change of topic.
That won't be necessary. I shall use the Eye of Ishvara to divine the fates of the people in Seafeld City. If they face imminent catastrophe, a red fate slip will be hanging above their heads. The rainbow surveys the heavens, perceiving 1,000 forms. Across the meridians of destiny, the jade abacus reveals its script. The celestial eye opens and shuts as calamity and fortune reveal themselves.
Well, last time you didn't have to chant
Calamity
anything, you
looms
just like...
overhead. The crimson slip is cast.
Oh, everyone is fine.
Mr. Sunday will share my insight with you through the spirit bird, Miss Evanescia. Please, bear witness.
Is that their fate hanging over their heads?
Precisely. Come on, let's take a closer look.
Attention passengers.
Odd. Why do these people have wheel slips hanging over their heads?
This train is bound for Dopamine Memorial Airport.
All's revealed in divine...
Seafeld TV Tower.
Pedestal without
Well,
a
show your
trace.
technique.
And your entree is fully...
Oh, it just attack. All of them are
Astral Express!
the wheel
Boo!
signs, right?
Get out of Seafeld City! Astral Express! Boo! Get out of plain Arcadia!
That's one
Good
person.
afternoon. Would you two lovely young ladies care to join us in protest for the bright future of Seafeld City?
Hey, Pops. You guys are grinning like it's a holiday festival, but your slogans sound so fierce. Doesn't that feel a bit weird?
We Seafeld folk pride ourselves on our manners. Even when expressing dissatisfaction, we do it with a smile. Now that's real happiness etiquette.
No,
let anyone ruin this
that's
serenity.
the...
Come on, ma'am. Leave a flag with
abundance
us.
thing.
You'll feel better in no time.
That's why they have wheel.
Their
Because they are not gonna face
emotions are
calamity.
so synchronized. It's like they rehearsed it. This kind of happiness feels like some compulsory routine.
Their smiles send shivers down my spine. Hey,
Is
wasn't
the
it
abundance
your
thing
director
why I
fulwish
used
who
it?
invited the Astral Express crew here to debate? Showing your guests away like this is hardly polite.
You! You're from the Astral Express, aren't you?
Hey! So, do I really look that much like a nameless? It's not like I have a boarding pass stuck to my face.
You... What are you so happy about?
Just look at you, dyeing your hair like that at such a young age, instead of doing something decent with yourself. You're no better than that bunny on the Astral Express.
Well, what if that's the...
Anyone could tell you're not from around here.
Hey, jerk! It's not dyed. And for the record, March Bunny is adorable. Wait, what happened to all
Yes.
those happy smiles on your faces before? How did you flip the switch so fast?
You people from beyond the sky. You just don't understand our happiness. If you keep causing trouble, don't blame us if we get nasty.
My apologies.
You want to get nasty?
Little sister is young and doesn't know better. We'll be on our way.
Who are you kidding? Sisters? You two aren't even the same species. Cause any more trouble and I'll call a whole boatload of Ploos to toss you both into the sea as fish food.
Try us.
Cause any more trouble and I'll call a...
Nope. That's it. Why fire on you? IPC? Over there on the below floor.
The sun is shining and the
it's the
vibes are
fulwish reporter.
immaculate. This is fulwish TV's Happiness on the Street, bringing you real smiles straight from the streets of Seafeld. You two look like visitors from afar. I take it you're also following Plain Arcadia's grand event, the Phantasmoon Games?
Yes.
Of course we're following it. It's not every day you see something this lively.
That's great. We've noted many echoing widespread concerns that the Astral Express's intervention is dragging our sacred Phantasmoon Games into a quagmire of competition with outsiders. What are your thoughts on this?
Widespread concerns? Mr. Reporter, I suspect your question already comes neatly packaged with its own answer.
Judging motives is futile. What we want to be focusing on is the real-life consequences of our actions.
Oh, that's so deep! Many Seafelders feel that rather than any IPC vision of prosperity, it's the healing smiles, healing Arcadias proposed by Lady Fulwish that is the more grounded future we desperately need. What is your take on this?
If the happiness comes at the cost of stripping away the perception of all pain, then it calls into scrutiny just how authentic such a happiness really is.
Exactly. By that logic, eating candy until your teeth fall out counts as happiness too, right? I mean, hey, at least it tasted sweet.
That's a very vivid analogy. Finally, a hypothetical question. If you had to choose, do you believe the preservation defined by outsiders or the happiness advocated by Miss Fulwish better represents the future of Plain Arcadia?
The real future has never existed within such a narrow dichotomy.
Killing this news reporter.
If you'll excuse me.
He's just doing a great
Thank you
job.
both for sharing. Have a wonderful day. All defensive answers, not a single morsel for us. This whole segment is wasted. Go find some citizens who can chuck us a few happiness testimonials to pad out the reel.
A wheel slip? This one's a lucky wheel too.
Isn't that a good thing?
That's the thing, it's the abundance.
Welcome! Come try our happiness soda. One sip, and you'll be as lucky as Director Fulwish all day long.
Why
What
is
if it has the
always
happiness
Fulwish?
thing?
Doesn't she work in media? What's that got to do with soda?
Oh, you're an outsider. You would know. Director Fulwish is Seafeld City's pride
Even
and joy.
Penacony had that
She
soul
grew
glad
up
thing,
just
right?
a street over. She's a true daughter of Seafeld. Can you imagine? After that terrible disaster 15 years ago, that child lost her whole family. Just a little kid. Truly heartbreaking. But she did herself proud. She pulled herself through it all, relying on sheer grit and optimism. Fulwish TV, back then it was still called Seafeld TV, even produced a special documentary about her called A Smile Against Adversity. I can't even tell you how many people were touched by it. And now, despite all her success, she hasn't forgotten to bring happiness to everyone. It's just amazing.
Do you really feel happy right now?
Of course! Just look at how happy I am. It's all thanks to the Research Society of Happy Smiles and Miss Fulwish. She not only supports the local economy, but she's brought with her a positive attitude
And
toward life.
you know, happiness
We can
operation.
all be just like her. Forget about all those painful memories from the past and just be happy every single day. Well, if you ask me, only someone who's come from suffering like her can truly want what's best for all of us. She's the one who could deal with all those outsider supplicants running amok and bring glory to our people. Come on, why don't you try some? It's on the house. You simply have to experience the unique taste of happiness that we have here in Seafeld. Guaranteed to make you forget all your troubles.
This Fulwish really is something else.
And this
Yes.
is also a wheel.
Bid farewell to painful memories and embrace the eternal now.
No, this is the
Let the
society
smile
have
of happiness
happy
become
smile.
your only truth. Follow Master Fulwish's path.
True, continue.
Embrace rebirth, and you and I can both become the happiest people in this Arcadia.
How very strange. No matter how many times I
what
perform
happened?
the divination, the signs hovering above the passersby in Seafeld City are all wheels, signifying peace. Is my Eye of Ishvar suffering interference from a supplicant's abilities here? But how is that possible?
I actually think your judgment is looking more and more likely. The pedestrians on the roadside, the fishermen at the port, the shopkeepers on the street, and the ones preaching happiness.
Yes.
From the moment I entered this port city, I felt it. Something stirring gently within them, resonating with the same essence I carry. This entity is far too
Abundance.
faint. I can scarcely feel its strength. It was once shattered to nothing, crushed into powder, burned down to ash, nearly extinguished. But it has no concept of death, and so it simply went to sleep. It quietly lurks, waiting for the farmer to scatter it across the fields. Given time, it will inevitably wake up again.
I believe most people in this city must have undergone the happiness surgery. Just
Yes.
look at the spectacle the Smile Society is putting on over there.
At the courtyard, you once said, "Fortune rests upon misfortune."
A great calamity for some, but for others, perhaps a turning point leading to ultimate bliss. There really is something that lets people survive apocalyptic disaster, then a wheel slip hanging above their heads would be only fitting. However, those who survive will no longer be human.
Yes,
That
they are
time,
tainted with
there won't
abundance.
be any need for a general of the Xianzhou to
are
petition
we
an
gonna go
audience.
into the
The gaze of the hunt will be firmly locked on this place.
Fulwish thing, or just
Follow me.
What's
go
your
around
plan?
and see what happens here and there?
My plan? As the referee of the Phantasmoon Games, former referee, I mean, when faced with a supplicant who blatantly breaks the rules and dispenses blessings on a whim, the only thing I can do is issue an executive ruling.
So,
And what
this
does that mean?
so-called ruling,
Fight?
does it involve summoning a bolt of lightning from the sky to just zap fulwish dead out of nowhere?
It's nothing so violent.
Oh, this
For
is
my
something
judgment,
else.
I must first retrieve the sacred instrument. Only by using it to measure the supplicant's crimes can we sever her power. It's like a gardener pruning overgrown branches. We're almost there.
Where?
Attention.
A day of peaceful republic.
Please keep off the grass and refrain from picking flowers.
Petals fall without a trace.
Facilities with care. Thank you for your cooperation and enjoy your visit. May the laughter.
Is this it?
Where are we going?
You keep this sacred instrument out here in broad daylight? Aren't you worried someone might make it disappear?
Hold your horses. We've still got a ways to go. As for my precious measuring instrument, do you really think I'd just leave it lying around in the middle of nowhere?
With all due respect, there is no path ahead. I get it.
That's the thing.
It's probably just an
You just
optical
create the
illusion.
path.
Extraordinary beings like you always love pulling that. The path only opens to the destined trick. What's next? A secret passphrase? Do I find a stone matrix and jump through it? Or maybe... do you sing a little song, wave your hand, and the trees just obediently stand up and split into two neat rows?
I'm no Woof Woof Dawn. I don't have that kind of skill.
Woof
A
Woof
long time
Dawn.
ago, I raised a floating island right here for someone to paint. To prevent others from wandering in by mistake, I asked that artist to paint thick fog and woodland here, so passersby wouldn't stray inside. We made a deal. As long as I play my song, the fog will disperse.
Bizarre melody. Well, time to go and then the plane a jump. Okay.
That's a cute puppy. Looks like it's taken a liking to you.
I mean, there are so many of them. And there's a
I'll just
capybara
borrow
too.
this cutie's head for a sec.
Oh, I missed it by a bit. Pinton. Yes. Wait, what kind of dog is that? Well, will this? Yes. What is a mysterious block? Oh, it is Mario thing. Time to go back where we were.
Here we are.
It's a good quality chest. What? Oh. I didn't even see. I didn't expect this to be an instrument such a childlike charm. Is who? Okay. This? What? Oh, select. Hey, don't tell me you're tone deaf. No, I want to do this again. Oh, I didn't. I missed it by a bit. Okay. I thought I remembered it correctly. Oh, it's not color-wise, it's... Okay, fine, I understand. It drifts fast. Nothing else. Why do I think I just remember everything even though it's written over there? I'm not following it at all. I know I shouldn't fail this much.
Let's go.
Keep off the grass and refrain from picking flowers.
Oh, he was behind.
Facilities with care. Thank you for your cooperation and enjoy your visit. May the laughter keep you smiling.
Oh, it became a background music.
What do you think? It's beautiful, isn't it?
Compared to
What?
the Yuchue scenery, I suppose it's more natural.
Would it kill you to pay a compliment?
Yes.
Yes.
What are you laughing at?
My apologies. I didn't mean to mock. I was merely curious. Is this thing really the sacred instrument with which you pass judgment upon supplicants? Is it really just a literal ruler?
Hey,
Yes.
don't underestimate the spirit branch of true law. When it first appeared in the form of a blade 150 years ago, it could cleave a mountain in half with a single effortless swing.
Miss Evanesia, let's keep such fanciful tales between us, shall we? Best not go spreading them around. If any of the Cosmicon Collective players find out, we'll never hear the end of their complaints about how mountain-busting power levels are for noobs.
I never expected a high-ranking Xianzhou general to be so well-versed in the gossip here on Plain Arcadia.
Such is the
Well, she
way
does
of a
leave
diviner.
Cosmicon Collective.
To enter a place is to observe its local custom.
Same goes for us arbiters. Times change, and my babies have to change with them. Just picture it. A pretty
What?
girl in a school uniform, striding through the streets with a giant sword slung over her shoulder. You're right.
I see you are a law-abiding citizen, Miss Evanesia.
Law-abiding.
Cute. Now then, please, begin your measuring.
Yes.
sway and sever this world, and engrave the laws of the cosmos, spirit branch of true law. By the scale
Did
that
her eye
adjudicates
just get
reality
gold?
and illusion,
Are you fine in
truth
3.0?
and falsehood. Measure for me all sins beneath the Phantom moon that transgress the law. What is going on? It's telling me Fulwish is not a supplicant. If she's not a supplicant,
That's the thing,
then there's
it is
no
the
way to
abundance
judge whether
thing.
she's transgressed or not.
What do you mean? If Fulwish
It is
isn't
the
a
abundant thing.
supplicant,
Who is a supplicant?
why would she openly declare that she's joining the Phantom Moon Games? And that mask, back of the altar, shaped like an 8-legged creature. Just who does it belong to?
Behind that mask, countless supplicants are wearing it. They're spread across all seafood. No, all of Duo mentioned City too. Supplicants.
It
They're
is
everywhere.
the thing. The abundance
Not
surgery
in the
that they're doing.
history of the Phantom Moon Games
Abundance is
have
what
I ever
has
seen a
taken the.
situation like this.
General, someone is approaching your position. It's Don Hung, and...
Don Hung, you've
Blade?
returned. And the one beside you. Blade.
Yes.
Or perhaps I should call you by your true name. One of the Xianzhou's most wanted criminals, Yingxing. You've delivered yourself into my hands. Good.
General of the Yuchue, your vision remains confined within the laws of the Xianzhou. I came here to kill our common enemy.
Our common enemy. You are the Xianzhou's enemy. Ever since you became a Stellaron hunter, you have slain countless emissaries of judgment sent by the Shuling Palace of Law to capture you. You even incited the artisans of the Juming to reforge your blade, entangling them in your crimes. But your most unforgivable crime is daring to break into the Ten Lords Commission restricted area on the Xianzhou Yuchue with your accomplices. You destroyed the Ashen Steelwood, disturbed the slumber of our valiant heroes, and stole the secrets of the dead. What kind of vision drove you to commit the countless crimes of your past? And what common enemy could possibly stand between you and me? By all means, enlighten me.
Oh? Well, I was in seclusion all these years. You've clearly been up to quite a lot. If I'd known you were such a magnet for trouble back when you came to the Juming, begging for a sword, I would have dragged you out of the forge and drafted you into my crew myself. Tied up, if necessary.
And this would be?
Ashley, the detective, or the La Mancha, whatever you
A
can
pleasure
call
to
it.
meet you, General Yao Guang. It's truly touching that my friends on the Xianzhou have kept me in their thoughts for all these years. I never change my name, no matter where I roam. I am La Mancha.
He goes by La Mancha now.
You're obviously using a fake name.
The head of the Galaxy Rangers. I didn't expect this trip to come with such a pleasant surprise.
General, I'm afraid old grudges will have to wait. What we need to discuss concerns the survival of this world, and that catastrophic calamity you foresaw in your divination.
I won't deny the crimes you've listed. But I know full well that the Xianzhou cares nothing for the life or death of someone guilty like me. What you truly want is to exact a blood debt from the nemesis who has repeatedly awakened demonic stars, summoned abominations, and could not be slain even after 100 deaths.
Oh, yeah, just check if he is also a supplicant, you know? If he is, then it is Shuhu.
Shuhu once again, and even deny them rebirth for all eternity. And now, General, I have brought this opportunity before you. If you are dead set on condemning me to answer for my crimes, I will submit to your judgment and board the Navis Astridura for the Shuling's Inquisition. But as I said, I did not come here today to play the savior. I came to stop the past from repeating itself, and to prevent our common enemy from having their way. General, if you do not want the fate of the Battle of the Fenghu from 30 years ago to fall at your feet, then you must believe what I am about to say. The happiness surgery promoted by the Smile Society utilizes none other than Shuhu cells. Cells
so you are also a
acquired
supplicant,
from an unknown source.
You mean everyone who underwent the surgery
have all become supplicants. Once the wish power converges, the will of the flesh will awaken and turn every host into nourishment.
the one wearing the eight-legged mask is not a single person. It is an emanator of the abundance, dismembered and currently parasitizing the bodies of the masses here. Who on earth could have brought something so terrifying to plain Arcadia?
We go. It's Sparksy.
What innocence? We all saw it with our own eyes. You got your supplicant's mask stolen and were strung up for a beating.
Yeah, you even went out of your way to set up a live stream for yourself. Afraid the whole universe would miss your heroic bearing, huh? A live-streamed public punishment.
What do you mean, stolen? Can a supplicant's affairs really be considered stealing? That's called tactical emotional engagement. A tactic and an art. Don't you get it? Yoo-hoo! If it isn't the Astral Express's famous Lil Raccoon. Did you miss my pranks?
Did you get
yes, kind of. I need your help.
At fulwish TV?
My, oh my, talk about bad timing. My stream got banned, and the leader of the haters confiscated my supplicant mask. As for the bait, I'm afraid
the leader
the
of the
spirit is
haters.
willing, but the flesh is weak. But, seeing as you called, you clearly still have a shred of conscience left in you. Are you planning to give me a chance to haggle?
Answer me this question first.
Okay, no, not kinda.
Is fulwish really a masked fool?
The tavern doesn't exactly register every fool's name and address. But having watched her stream, I believe she is. As for why, call it a kindred intuition. And just listen to our slogan. Healing smiles. Healing Arcadius. That level of crazy? She's a certified fool. Most masked fools make a huge racket when they approach you. That, hey, look, I'm about to stir up some trouble vibe is impossible to hide.
Ah, yes.
But fulwish is clearly
She's just
the
talking about
exception.
herself.
Her brand of crazy is calm and sophisticated. Look at that haute couture getup she's wearing. It's worth 10 times a normal person's salary. Who'd have guessed a career woman with state levels of wealth who was always preaching social welfare would be a masked fool? Simply the most exquisite disguise.
I'd like to ask you to look into her background for me.
Now that's going too far. You actually want me to betray another masked fool?
Give me the intel.
Yeah, I mean, you're technically not.
And I'll return the mask to you.
Betrayal itself. That's the finest reward of all.
Yes.
Deal. Leave it to me. I'll contact you as soon as I get the intel. Fulwish, is there
really someone like that among the masked fools? How come I'd never heard of her? Maybe we should ask Giovanni about her. He's got connections
Well,
everywhere.
yes, Giovanni
after
just
all.
knows everything. Yes, even in Bellabog. Not long, Sparks arrive at Giovanni's location. Giovanni just here. Wait, it's shining again. It's shining again. No, it does. Oh, it does shine. I'm not putting in sparks. Only when I get silver with 9999.
Woohoo! Mr. Giovanni!
Put Sparksy now.
Long time no see.
Miss Sparksy? You just looted Sparkle's entire inventory right from under my nose. How can you say long time no see? Please spare me. Just give me a straight answer. Whose collection are you planning to steal this time?
Sparkle and I just
Foolish.
had the reconciliation of the century. Let bygones be bygones. I'm actually here to ask for some serious advice. I swear, my hands are squeaky clean.
Oh, do tell. Anything that can make you this serious must be fascinating.
I want to ask about someone. Fulwish, the media tycoon who went on TV and invited all the supplicants. Is she really one of us? How come I've never seen her in the tavern?
I know of
She
her,
ain't, that's the thing.
but I've never actually seen her in the tavern. If Fulwish really is a fool, with all the people coming and going, surely she would have been mentioned. As for the storage area logbook, no, there's absolutely no record of her. Either she never stored anything here, or she used a fake name.
Oh, what about the fake
doomed.
name?
Even the well-connected Mr. Giovanni knows nothing about this lady.
Nice try. But goading won't work on me. I do have a theory, though. Hear me out. Every fool sets foot in the tavern
Yes,
at
let's
least
hear
once
you.
in their life. If Fulwish really is a fool, then the moment she entered the tavern must have been in the wake of some unforgettable tragedy.
You mean the
15
bloodstained
years
games
ago.
from 15 years ago? That's a tragedy which would leave a deep wound on a young girl's mind and soul. I get it. Maybe we should head to the hospital and dig up the girl's medical records.
Whoa.
Do not believe any information from this broadcast. I repeat, do not believe any information from this broadcast. Thank you.
Is this Elysian's? Do we have to break this again? Nope. Not breakable anymore. Oh, this is not the break room.
Mr. David Day, please complete your discharge procedures as soon as possible.
Fulwish.
Well, I think you are getting a mask. Oh, you are getting a mask. Full wish. Female, Plinacadia, humanoid, humanoid? You mean the robot humanoid, or you all call these kind of human species as humanoid? Category: a Hartopian subspecies. Department: cranial neurological department. After experiencing significant psychological trauma, the patient has developed an unknown disorder in the language center. A specific symptoms include an inability to describe negative feedback received by thyself, and an inability to actively express the pain perceived by self. Meanwhile, the patient exhibits hallucinatory symptoms, described as the ability to sense the inner desires of the others. Past medical history: the patient is in good health with no relevant medical history. Our family history or hereditary disease. Patient previously suffered a post-traumatic stress disorder. Oh, this is big. Electrophysiology, cerebral lobe structure imaging, and the modern anesthesia indicate no foreign bodies or visible damage to the patient's brain. Mild non-pathological tissue growth detected at the center's beacon implant site. The cause remains unknown. What? Following the localized whisper detection approved by the Department of Aberration Defense, the low-frequency intertable imagery appeared at the anterior cingulate cortex. Whoa. What are these words? Never heard of them. But hasn't significantly affected the cranial nerves yet. Its correlation with the parent's condition remains unverified and possibly of psychological induced language disruption can't be ruled out. Testing confirms the patient can accurately describe the desires of others simultaneously. As this patient verbalizes the description, the empathetic subject experiences intense hallucination and loses all rationalities. The mechanism behind remain unclear, though it appears to fall under hypnotic or telepathic phenomena. For now, we'll designate the patient's unusual condition as happiness syntax. Prescription: aberration interference, sustained release tablets type 2. Take 2 tablets daily, 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening, 30 minutes after meal. Dosage will be adjusted based on disease progression and follow-up evaluation. Treatment: schedule a visit to the clinic upon feeling unwell.
What kind of disease is this?
No clue.
Trying to read this stuff is just torture. I'd better find a doctor. Hello?
I did. Read it.
Is there a
Didn't
doctor
understand.
in the house? Calling all doctors!
Well, if it isn't patient zero of the Sparksy-Con. To think the Department of Aberration Defense still hasn't locked you up. Heaven truly is blind. Because of you, I was planning to skip town and leave Plain Arcadia overnight. I even booked the tickets. It's a good thing he was here. So, what's the emergency this time? What ailment are you going to pretend to have?
Not me this time. It concerns an old case. The
Fulwish.
patient in these records. Ring a bell?
Wait, you didn't actually buy that I'm a doctor, did you? Forget it. This patient you're asking about? I remember them.
Yes.
So, what kind of fool is
That's more than.
Looking back through the history of this hospital, there are countless characters who've turned this place upside down. But to tear the ceiling off on her very first visit? She's truly one of a kind.
What exactly did she do?
Hard to imagine she was still just a 16-year-old back then. And yet, she wanted to smash the fool's mask she'd just received into smithereens.
Can a fool's mask be destroyed?
What?
Of course not! Though you'd know a thing or two about abusing masks, wouldn't you?
Don't be ridiculous.
Yes.
I'd never be stupid enough to try and destroy my own masks. I just had to be heartless enough to abandon them.
The mask is part of the fool's self. Unless the fool is reduced to ash, how could anything happen to it? There were even some fools nearby rubbernecking who decided to help out. But despite all their efforts, they only managed to make a single crack. And the power that erupted when the mask shattered also left a crack in the hospital wall. Ugh, I spent several days peeling those bungling fools off the walls, and half a month more repainting and restoring the place. Room rewind.
Oh, is this the crack? Dr. Zhongshan, what's inside?
Hard to say. Fools have tried walking in before, and well, they all went mad.
They went mad?
Yeah. Muttering to themselves, deliriously happy. No one knows what they saw, and I don't want to know. So I sealed the entrance. If you want to go in and take a peek, don't say I didn't warn you.
Dangerous? What could possibly be more dangerous than little old adorable Sparksicle?
Little old.
Listen up, my dear Sparks heads. Sparksicle is about to take you on an exclusive
Who are you
expedition
talking to if
through
your
this
live stream got
mysterious
banned?
fissure. Smash that subscribe button so you don't get lost. Let's roll!
Very much. Let's roll. Oh, there's the path.
Mom! Dad! Everyone's gone! Why? Why am I still alive?
Are you fulwish?
Who's out there?
Fulwish, there's a delivery for you.
Delivery?
This is... Who's this from? I didn't buy anything. Is this a mask? There's a piece of paper inside, too. What does it say? To the survivor. Welcome to the world's end. Oh, right, the way you cried on TV. Was truly hilarious. Who are you? Why? Why are you doing this to me? What did I do wrong? Answer me! Answer me!
Just comes in and just gives a mask?
All of this. Just what is so funny about all of this?
What the heck? That's the day she received an invitation to the tavern. I really don't know which utter degenerate from the tavern sent her such a cruel joke. Even someone as stone-hearted as me can barely stand to watch. Wait, these hallucinations. Exactly what part of them is supposed to be happy?
Are we back again? Do we have to press a switch?
How did you get in? Never mind. That's not important. Welcome. Don't be afraid. Relax. You're that streamer who caused a scene at Graphia Academy, right?
Whoa! Even a media mogul like you recognizes me?
The first battle between supplicants made your name known to all. I can hear the desire in your heart, Miss Sparksy.
You can hear my desire?
You charged in here seeking answers, didn't you? To mercilessly tear the mask off another masked fool. See what card she's holding. You'll get your wish. Just like you, I obtained my own mask through a twist of fate. But unlike most of you, I don't even want to touch it. So, I'm not like you, with all your miraculous powers. I possess only one trivial little talent. I can hear the happiness you desire most, deep within your hearts.
Happiness. My days are filled with happiness. But what about you? Are you all right? I saw what you've been through. You have my sympathy.
Sympathy, yes. Dr. Zhongshan called it the happiness syntax. She mistook it for some kind of disease. But I say no. This is the blessing of the elation. Precisely because my past was so agonizing, the divine allowed me to hear the happiness deep in everyone's hearts as a form of consolation. I don't think it's divine. The pulsating desire within your heart, like sweet honey dripping from a comb. It travels along your nerves, dissolving into a syrupy, sticky sweetness.
No surprise there. After After all, I'm just a sweet girl whose sugar content is totally off the charts. But Miss Connoisseur, merely savoring the scent isn't enough. Are you planning to taste it for yourself?
As you wish. Let us start tasting from the first bite. Recognition.
What?
Deep within your heart, you desire everyone's gaze to be filled with adoration. The secret you use to seduce the audience is the very same thing you crave yourself, isn't it?
Correct.
Next comes victory. The first supplicant battle was merely a minor
You're getting,
setback.
you know,
Without a
brain
doubt,
damage.
once the mask is back in your hands, you will conquer the entire Phantom Moon Games with ease.
That's it! That's exactly how it should be!
The laughter will appear in
What?
person to crown you for eternity. They will weep and beg you to become the brand new eon of elation. And the end of all this is eternal fulfillment.
It's so quiet.
All that revelry is nothing but hollow noise.
This is
meant
just
to fill the
something like,
void
you know what Sunday
before
does, this
reaching
tuning thing.
its ultimate
How
fulfillment.
you just modify the thoughts of a person.
Come here, newborn god. Behold this world that belongs to you. It lies at your feet, submissive, humble, within your grasp. Shut down.
It's warping.
Throw yourself at it. Embrace it. This paradise will become one with you, leaving no distinction between you.
I think this, what she's doing currently, is a happiness intact.
So this is happiness! Syntax! Interesting. Oh, you're quite the illusionist, making this dream feel so real.
To think you could resist this perfect desire. What a contradictory girl. You make me feel both pity and curiosity.
Perfect! You've got it wrong. No matter how beautiful your illusion is, it can't change its essence. Once happiness is within easy reach, it becomes as bland as a cup of plain water. In our line of work, who hasn't tasted the true zest of life only after long torture? Satisfaction. Listen to me, you phony fool who can't even face your own mask. What we masked fools do best is distill pain into the strongest wine and spin despair into the maddest joke. Thanks for the sugar water. It tastes pretty bland.
Since you refuse the sweet happiness I've offered, I have no choice but to insist you drink the bitter wine of punishment.
How about this, Miss Connoisseur?
So we fight?
Why don't you have a taste of my spirits? Welcome to the live stream! Plain Arcadia, Happiness Syntax, Honkai chapter starts now!
Honkai chapters.
Too bad.
What?
0 viewers.
What?
Good night.
I think it's.
Accept the penalty.
Oh, this is a new boss?
Leave it with
That's it.
Not exactly tough, just overwhelming in sheer volume. Honestly, it's enough to exhaust even a fool. Suffering all this just for a mask? Definitely not a good trade. Tiny why did you break my toy?
Tiny little fool, why did you break my toy?
Not even pretending anymore, huh? I should have known. Fulwish was only ever a puppet placed in the spotlight. So tell me, puppeteer in the shadows, what are you supposed to be?
Shush.
I know this one. Shush is the name of the robot on the Express. I'm begging you. Leaving another version of yourself to suffer while you hide on the sidelines having a laugh? That's just low. Look at you. Nice going. We've really poked a massive hornet's nest this time. Let's fight our way out together.
What are we doing? Meanwhile, an emergency meeting is taking
And
place
that's
on
the
Express.
situation. Blade's getting restless because of Shuhu's flesh. I need to stay here and keep him from losing complete control.
Stay safe. Don't worry about us.
Turns out the happiness promised by the Smile Society is actually the flesh and blood of an emanator of the abundance. Seems like Fulwish's conspiracy goes far beyond just resurrecting the Herald of Death.
Sunny, what's the situation on our end?
Mr. Ashvale and I have arrived at the TV tower. They're still setting up the debate venue here, and nothing looks out of the ordinary.
You know each other?
It's a long story. I'll have to explain later. With the help of tuning, I will conceal my identity as a supplicant and cooperate fully with you.
Okay, so are you going to come in form of a crow? And General Yaoga?
She went to find a way to cure the patients.
That's weird.
Is that even
She's
possible?
caused such a huge mess, yet she's still inviting people to this debate? Isn't she afraid of getting exposed in front of everyone?
If the public catches wind of this, panic is inevitable. She knows we wouldn't dare risk exposing her in such a situation.
Allow me to add, the IPC has confirmed the scale of the Smile Society. More than 200,000 citizens have undergone the happiness surgery. To extrapolate, the advantage these supporters provide Fulwish is negligible. The probability of your victory is 71%.
That low?
Fulwish is challenging all
high.
the supplicants, so her odds of winning were never high to begin with. She must have prepared a defensive position. We need to stay on guard at every instant.
What is the IPC planning?
I will publicly decline the invitation and prioritize the abundance anomaly. Logic. Plain Arcadia needs a CEO right now, more than it needs a supplicant. If the situation spirals out of control, I will immediately terminate the Phantasmoon Games. But until then, the PR department will do its utmost to support you and defuse Fulwish's PR offensive.
That should be enough. Thank you.
Don't worry, we'll do something for sure.
Danger lurks everywhere right now. I don't think it's wise for all of us to rush to Seafeld City.
It's been a while that we did the quest. We have
March
not
and
yet
I will stay in Duo Mansion
started off with the Silver Wolf.
just in case something goes wrong.
Whoa, why? Are you alone,
right. We gotta watch the Express. It'd be a disaster if someone tried to steal our home. Besides, debates aren't really my thing.
It's not even my thing, you know. But comedians are way more
Who
popular.
are you calling a comedian? This girl's got beauty and brawn, too.
Then let's head out. We'll be in touch.
Oh, Emiko is coming with us.
This place is rich with the sweet scent of flowers. Can we stay here for a while longer?
The train will depart shortly.
Hey, let's
Please
go.
mind the gap between the train and the platform and keep an eye on your personal belongings. Thank you.
Attention passengers.
I didn't expect Plain Arcadia to have a spot as peaceful as this.
Can we stay here for a while?
I guess there are pros and cons. Even after all these years, public transport
Pros
around
and
here is still a
cons.
huge hassle.
This is a model station.
The TV tower is still a fair distance away. We'll have to walk the rest of the way.
Where?
Validate your own ticket
I mean, TV
before
tower should be
boarding
tall
and
enough,
be a
right?
model passenger. We wish you a pleasant
Is that the TV tower? It's the biggest building over here.
Yellow Ducky Nibble's flagship store. The childhood treat. Childhood.
Oh, this is something else. Some other territory.
Looky here. How is the white striped wolf pulling so high? Just 'cause he looks cool? What gives?
Who? That detective? Where did he get a title like that?
White
that
stripe
special
wolf,
program?
is that
It's
how what his
wrapping up
name is?
already. By the way, when was the deadline again?
Yesterday.
It's pretty normal. I thought someone would send us. Would be here to you to
It's a
welcome
bit
us.
unusual. We should be on our guard. I'm not a supplicant, so I
Very
can't go
much.
up on stage with you later. Will you be nervous facing the cameras alone?
No, a piece of a cake depends on the size of audience. Piece of cake.
Confidence is key in a debate, after all.
Yes, very
worry.
important.
I'll always be
If
standing
you don't, I mean,
right
we
where
have
you can see me.
Asheville. We have Asheville
And
to
let's go
support.
find Sunday and the others.
Asheville, and who else is coming? It's from the supplicant group. Oh, there's one over here.
We really need to tread carefully.
Listen, give it a rest. Can't I get a moment's peace before the debate starts?
That voice. Is that Mr. Asheville?
Yes. No, first
What's
let's walk
going
around.
on?
Let's see what it
Blue
is.
chips are out of stock again?
What can you do? Those are blue chips we're talking about. An Arcadia
he's
bestseller
back
for
again.
over a decade. One bite drops you into a whole new world of crunch. Exquisite! A taste sent from another dimension!
Is this a film set or something?
I mean, there is a camera over there. CCTV works as a camera too.
This is a disaster. We didn't pick up a single scoop worth mentioning from the first two supplicants. How am I supposed to publish any of this?
What's the rush? I'll head over in a bit, find an angle, snap a few shots. The headline is entirely up to you. Frowning over such a trifle? You should hurry up and get that happiness surgery done when you get the chance.
Uh-oh. That doesn't look like a good idea. You give to push a look and then decide not to push the conversation any further.
Maybe we should save this for when we're back upstairs. This really isn't the best place to talk.
Oh. Please.
Miss Himiko. We meet again, you two. And you're about to be on TV. Aren't you going to change into something a little sharper?
No, yeah. You're joining the debate too. I changed. You just didn't notice.
Whew. Talk
This
about
is a new
low
outfit.
key. Guess I'm just blind. You guys noticed it too, right? The entire first floor of the TV tower is one big set arranged by Fulwish. A live stream broadcast. Those two look busy, but they haven't taken their eyes off us. I'd wager the debate started the moment we stepped into the TV tower.
Should we?
While we're still
What's the
preparing,
point?
she's baiting us into revealing a weakness. Fair debate? Not a single word out of Fulwish's mouth is going to be true.
Speaking of which, I didn't expect you two to take action together.
Before contacting you all, I was looking into the case involving the
Yeah,
Sinwish
she was
Syndicate
there.
murders, and every clue pointed straight to Fulwish TV.
The Sinwish Syndicate?
Exactly. When I accepted this mask, I promised to make a name for them. Since that's no longer possible, the least I can do is uncover the truth on their behalf.
Yes.
You nameless sure are a bunch of stand-up
Yes,
folks.
that's a good thing.
Investigating's one thing, but you didn't have to go and join the society, did you?
You didn't actually get the surgery done, right? You joined the Smile Surgery Society?
There are personal reasons too. The loss of pain being considered happiness. That's always made me keep a close eye on the Smile Society.
Oh, no.
Unfortunately,
Sunday.
the regular
No.
members know almost nothing. I couldn't find any clues related to the abundance. But regarding the surgery, they did leave behind some clues.
Oh. A big dialogue again. Free psychological consultation for members experiencing pre-op anxiety, and the session has been archived. Standard protocol patient information has been anonymized for confidentiality. Consultant record is as follows. Foolish. Praise the master. Meditation is everyone having a happy day today. I'm so happy, uneasy, restless. No, you're not happy. If you were, you would have be here right now. Today I'm not speaking as the president of the society. Think of me as just a normal friend, someone you can open up to about what's troubling you. Lady Foolish element. If I were for everyone at the Smile Society, one day I got laid off, I probably would have. But with your encouragement, I found a new job and I gained a new family. I think I should just give it one more shot and try to find happiness through my own stand instead of jumping straight into the surgeon. You're absolutely right. The society isn't the IPC. We never force a member to do anything. Today is just a friendly chat between friends, so relax. Let's just talk about how's life, shall we? How's work lately? Getting along with your co-workers is happiness. Yeah, everyone's so happy, bustling with energy every single day, and it's all thanks to your help. But sometimes I feel like we are, two different worlds. When I'm exhausted, I just want to sigh. I take one look at them and it's like I'm doing something that I'm allowed to do. I went through the same thing in the days right after the Bloodstone games ended. Everyone is so kind, but the more I accepted, the guiltier I felt. I was scared that if they saw even a hint of unease on my face, it would hurt them too. I was scared that if I cried, it would make them sad. But only made me all lonelier. We would think that monster itself was a kind of original sin. Yeah, I totally get it. It's like the vibe hanging over all up in a plain Arcadia. Whether it's at the company, out on the streets, or online, seeing everyone laughing and having a blast always makes me feel I should join in too. But don't blame yourself. Pursuing happiness is human nature. It's precisely because you aren't happy enough, you are earned for a world of happiness, and you have mistaken the yearning for alienation. Picture this: everyone around you is laughing, but you are the only one in tears. Your wife and kids are happy, chatting away nearby, while you all can do is even sigh. Do you really want to turn your back on them, or you rather bask into the atmosphere of happiness and stand by the side and share a laugh? Happiness is a divine gift, not something to be ashamed of. When it comes down to it, do you truly resist the happiness surgery? You simply haven't recognized your true self. Tell me, what is that you really want? I want to join them.
It
I want to be
seems my
happy.
suspicions were right.
So this is how
Not
you
everyone
manipulate.
joined of their own free will. Rather than
making
offering
everyone
comfort, the Happiness
this?
Research Society amplified their craving for it. when everyone around you is praying for happiness, refusing to join begins to feel like a kind of original sin.
Do they not manipulate the hearts of others using the very same terror in dreams? Even if I weren't a supplicant, I wouldn't stand idly by.
So, she doesn't stand a chance in the debate then? She's ticked off so many heavy hitters. I really thought she'd have some smarter tricks up her sleeve.
But what if she's really good at it? Hey, when time comes, what should I say?
When it comes down to it, it's just like the Phantom Moon games. People love surprises, so over-preparing is pointless. I've met plenty of big shots, but nobody has a knack for grabbing attention like you do. Use that to your advantage, and play things by ear.
Precisely because we were once adversaries, I don't think you have anything to worry about.
Well, we never had a debate. Okay, we just went to a fight.
And I'll
that
be
is not
joining
a
in
debate.
too anyway. Just to shoot me a glance if you need me. And I'll back you up.
We're gonna win.
Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Those obsessed with winning are usually the ones who lose.
Uh-oh, that's a big
When I
problem.
left Plain Arcadia,
I
someone
don't
once
want to
said
win.
this to me. When moving forward, never ask too many questions. The moment we stop to think, doubt seeps in. Fear of becoming a laughingstock or of being rejected. It sounds absurd, yet that's how people are. Don't let the word debate lead you astray. Just be yourself, as you always have been. When it comes to you, my faith is unwavering.
Hello, viewers.
There you
I
go, it
regret
starts.
that we must meet under these circumstances. This is an emergency broadcast. A supplicant is attacking Seafeld City with the power of the harmony.
What kind of commotion is this?
Huh? Sunday? Sunday, what have you done?
What? Is fulwish TV up to their old tricks again?
Hello, viewers. I regret that we must meet under these circumstances.
As you all know, to prevent a repeat of the blood-stained games, I organized a televised debate. I hoped the dispute between supplicants would stop at words, and the right to decide the winner would be shared by everyone. I was confident in my victory. I was ready to fulfill my promise. To build an Arcadia free of worry, where the only thing people need to do is laugh. But now, I must cancel the debate and reveal the truth to the public. For what these outsiders seek to tarnish is more than just the Phantom Moon games. I implore all citizens, do not panic at the footage to follow. We are facing an unprecedented danger. But this is not a time for despair. Our reporter in Seafeld City captured this scene. This man should be no stranger to you. His name is Don Hung, a member of the Astral Express and a renowned hero. And yet, accompanying him is none other than the C&. Joe's wanted criminal, the Stellaron Hunter Blade.
Wow.
Rumor has it, he was once tainted by the flesh of the Abundance and could go berserk at any moment.
You yourself are using the
Back
abundance.
then, I trusted the Astral Express, figuring this was just a simple capture operation. But a short while ago, I found members of the Smile Society infected with the flesh and blood of the Abundance. Only then did I realize what sort of conspiracy I was being dragged into. A
Aside from the Trailblazer,
Wow.
there's another supplicant aboard the Astral Express who used an alias not too long ago to infiltrate the Smile Society. But his true identity reveals him to be an interstellar fugitive, a member of the family, Sunday. And by sheer coincidence, he traveled with the IPC back to Ashvale, arriving at the debate venue together.
Ladies and gentlemen, I won't summarize this, lest my own views mislead you. I will only present the indisputable facts for your
Everything
judgment.
has gone
May the
haywire,
Master of Elation bless us all.
we finish her off. How about that?
So that's the setup. Such blatant manipulation won't fool anyone for long.
No. Everyone, we better get out of here.
What is it?
Maybe when we arrived at the TV station, the debate wasn't just starting, but had already finished.
Wait, how could... Viewers, we interrupt with an emergency announcement.
The Department of Aberration Defense has confirmed that the power causing the flesh of the abundance to become infectious
originates from the harmony.
What?
Please.
You're just combining anything?
The supplicant is attacking Seafield City with the power of the harmony! Please, dear citizens!
Enough small talk. It is time to fulfill my duty.
Let us become one and
What if-
share in boundless elation.
Well, are you just making a random hypothesis
Faint light.
that
Dispel the gloom. Restore clear skies. Once more.
even though my
The leader wins. Next time it rains.
I was like, even though my auto plate's on, I'm
Umbrella
on
in hand.
top. I usually see
Shine
it.
for the heroes.
Embrace a new
Well, you
life.
know, this doesn't matter who cast or receive, right? What?
Return to dust.
Use basic attack too?
Your smile is contagious. Stop messing around. Treat our guests nicely. Don't worry. Night falls. Good night.
What do you mean by use basic attacks? Good times.
What flavor of candy is that? I want more.
Their senses have become completely distorted.
Come closer. Just a little more.
Is he dead?
No, the flesh is
No.
regenerating. It won't be long before he gets back up, no matter how many times he is killed.
In that case, he is certainly worthy of the great wheel fortune hanging over his head.
Yes.
So
Told
this is
you.
Fulwish's
Abundance.
goal,
You can't
to
die.
twist citizens implanted with Shuhu cells into giggling abominations and wage war on every supplicant. It's horrifying to be sure, but Fulwish is a mere mortal. How exactly did she do it?
General, please do not call them that. These people are nothing like the denizens of abundance you're familiar with. They are just normal people of Seafield City, struggling with
Infected
the
with
grind
the
of daily
Shuhu's
survival.
thing.
They don't have the strength you and I possess, nor have they ever seen the world outside of plain Arcadia. They just want to stop and catch their breath, even if that breath is poison coughed up by Fulwish.
You're right. They deserved sanctuary. But right now, there's another group of people who need our protection. Since we have the power, let's do something. Whether for the survivors or the victims. You were the referee of the Phantom Moon Games. Even if you were forced off the field by underhanded means, surely you retained some right of arbitration. Now the land is overrun by walking corpses, and the people are plunged into misery. Are you telling me the supplicant who committed such atrocities still hasn't committed a foul?
That's the thing, we don't have the supplicant Shu, we don't know where he is.
A common occurrence in a game that has lasted thousands of years. Calamity. So long as the supplicant can draw wish power to fill the Phantom Moon, the game knows no taboos. The Master of Elation allows supplicants to enact the utmost benevolence, beauty, truth, greed, and absurdity. Even the utmost evil.
Then where, exactly, do the boundaries of the Phantom Moon Games lie?
Since when do Aha's games
Nowhere.
ever have boundaries?
Yes.
You don't understand, General.
Then make me understand.
As you wish.
But you opened the gate?
I wonder if you've heard
Oh,
of the
this is your
tragedy
shortcut? You could have
of the
done that before.
bloodstained games from 15 years ago, General.
Compared to the catastrophic history of the Phantom Moon Games, that was likely nothing more than an insignificant interlude, no?
Countless times, I wanted to reach out and touch those muted hearts to make them beat again. But I can't save everyone. It's always been this way. The Phantom Moon
What does the
Games
fire
have
mean,
only
though?
one taboo.
Is that the
And there
wish
is only
powers
one
they have already
rule I
accumulated?
strictly abide by. The games must proceed. Never ending, just as the sun and moon rise and fall. Those who defy this law shall be banished, executed, and suffer unceasing torment. General Yao Guang, have you ever wondered, why am I the arbitrator?
Simply because you possess the power to eradicate those who transgress.
Eons ago, in the Master of Immortality's mysterious garden, flora flourished with such intensity that they suffocated all other life. A meddler quietly infiltrated this place, plucking the most enchanting and luxuriant branch. The severed branch screamed in protest, for before she was gifted with eternal life, she was a divine envoy, leading her kin in search of the elixir of life. She
You're
was a
just talking
beast of
about
blind
your
love
life,
and
right?
hatred, a sword dancer who devoured the crimson moon. So proud was she, never having known how to yield. Save for the blazing phoenix of the Xianzhou, she has never been defeated by another. How then could she tolerate a meddler defiling her fragrance?
Are you speaking of myths or true history?
When the past is as distant as the afterglow of the stars, does it really matter whether it's myth or history? That meddler transplanted her to another world, and through this method, they imprisoned the most terrifying of horrors within the most ridiculous of games.
You mean you yourself are that most terrifying thing?
You've misunderstood.
Yes.
Or perhaps not.
Then?
The meddlesome god promised to enlighten her.
What do you mean?
To teach her to know true joy. And in the repeated cycles of the Phantom Moon Games, the meddler did not break their promise. She once witnessed raging flames boil the seas dry, saw civilizations rise from the dust, and wither back into it. she gazed upon the purest souls, burning away their brilliance, and stood silent as supreme evil reveled in blood upon the earth. Finally, amidst the love and hate of the insignificant, she gradually glimpsed the essence of fleeting life, the meaning of elation. Finally.
So that's how she became a combination of both.
So, you're afraid of waking her, afraid of becoming her once more.
Over the past 1,000 years, I have called upon her power 3 times to avert catastrophe. Each time, it left an irreparable scar upon the land.
This is the abundance, healing and torture, coexisting as one.
Even knowing everything, would you still have me wear that fox mask and exercise the authority of arbitration?
Miss Evanescia, what you are terrified of is not this fox mask. Quite the opposite. Evanescia is the mask you wear. What you are terrified of is your true self. I too was once terrified of my mask.
Your mask?
What? Are you also an illusion?
A mask, known as Arbiter General. Whenever the tides of war demanded,
I thought you just called out the pull out that yes, I'm a
to
master
become
too.
that slaughtering general, coldly watching blood and tears be shed, plotting and divining beneath the astral charts, even accepting the scorn of bereaved orphans, all to ensure the Luxero is loosed.
I don't understand. As a general of the Xianzhou, why have you urged me all this time, urged this creation of the abundance to reveal its true form?
It's laughable, really. I arrived in plain Arcadia for the sole purpose of involving the Master of Elation in my divination, seeking to rewrite a fate already cast in stone. But to steer the orbits of the stars is no easy feat, whether it be the Lux arrow that topples the sky or the games of the Elation. It's difficult to grasp even if you go all out. From the instant the Phantom Moon's declaration increased the stakes, my divination has spiraled out of control. My fate shifts ceaselessly between adversity and prosperity, life and death becoming impossible to fathom. With the eons in play, divination is futile. The only thing you can ever put trust in is people. Just as I once believed my teacher could successfully fulfill their fate, I really believe in you too, Miss Evanescia.
Has anyone ever told you you're quite the gambler? Daring to push your chips onto an unknown quantity, like me?
Eventually,
in a game where the
again.
eons themselves have taken a seat at the table?
When we first met, I could not gain insight into the will or woe of your fate. Yet, I was willing to trust you. I believe you are also the key to rewriting destiny in this game, whose ending no one can foresee.
Why?
Miss Evanescia, the spiritess that watches over me is named the Kala Chakra Sky Plume. It is a symbol of the hunt's foresight, verdict, and self-discipline. Why does the decisive god of the skybow bear such a visage? After much contemplation, I finally understood. If the value of discipline was understood, the creations of the abundance need not be abominations. And without temperance, the consequences of the hunt are no different from destruction. I am not some
that's
gambler,
how you can
nor
differentiate
am I
these
an
parts.
ant beneath the gaze of the eons. I was the one who offered up a piece of my own insignificant fate, forging their trajectories. The situation outside is volatile. We don't have a second to spare for idle chatter. Miss Evanesia, I've given you my answer, and I'd like to hear yours in return. When you realized Fulwish was not a supplicant and you could not pass judgment, why did I see hesitation and doubt in your eyes rather than your usual indifference? I know you already have a game changer in mind. You're just not ready to use it yet. Please, tell me your solution.
You just find out Shu
As you wish.
or this Ambrosial
To
Albert might be
exercise the
connected
right
to
of
Shu.
arbitration, irrefutable proof is required. Proof that a supplicant has indeed broken the rules and disrupted the order of the Phantom Moon Games. Yet surveying the board, I see not a single transgression. Since there are no sinners, then I shall become the sinner. General Yao Guang, you once asked me, where do the boundaries of the Phantom Moon Games lie? Well, here's my answer. The boundaries aren't on the outside, but at the core. Now, I shall transgress the taboo and divulge to you the true purpose of this Ionic game. Through this method, the master of elation imprisoned the most terrifying of horrors within the most ridiculous of games. The terror slumbering at the heart of plain Arcadia is...
That's a golden eye. What the hell? She didn't say anything. She said something, bleeped out.
According to statistics, approximately 200,000 individuals fell ill simultaneously and were transformed into denizens of abundance.
The affected staff were quarantined immediately. Prolux Tower is a valuable safe zone.
If you'd listened to me and thrown every suspect in prison, you wouldn't be in this mess. So, why'd you call me here?
It's an emergency.
This is where we go to the silver plot of the story.
No one could have guessed an emanator of the abundance would return by hijacking others' bodies. Everyone is hesitant to act for fear of collateral damage. But since he is here as well... Deduction. This crisis was within your calculations all along.
The thing is, they said in the 4.0 that
Shuhu is the reason Blade made the trip. As for the outcome, tell you what, I'll show you the script. It's too wordy, and I can't be bothered to paraphrase. Here, sending you a copy.
For the sake of our business partnership, save this virus copy for someone else, hacker.
The feeling is mutual. Seems you don't trust me much either.
I told you, I've done my research on you. Or to be precise, on all of you. Destiny's slave may be able to foresee the future and pen scripts for the Stellaron hunters. But in the face of Eon intervention, his vision is powerless. However,
that's
the IPC has its own methods.
Oh?
I'll grant you a privilege. Starting now, user Silverwolf has unrestricted access to the Arcadian internet.
I could have done that myself.
With the precondition that I agree. I want you to hack into the internet, trace the source of the Joy Ascendant contagion, and figure out the catalyst and transmission vectors. Suppressing the surface commotion is a simple task, but if the root cause isn't addressed, the chaos can never be truly eradicated. In exchange, I'll turn a blind eye to the Stellaron hunters' suspicious activities for the time being.
So this is what it means to see how the script plays out. Maybe you should keep it wide open. One eye might not be enough.
Let's start the investigation with the sick ones inside the building.
I thought this was supposed to be a safe zone.
Safe means that I monitor everyone's every move. including yours. And hers.
Judging by the time,
Or even
I should be
Kafka?
right on cue.
Not exactly right on. You missed your cue. You should have made your entrance 4 lines ago.
4 lines back? Oh, 1 eye might not be enough. You were laying the groundwork for her entrance. Margin of error, 23 seconds. Coordination
23
needs improvement.
seconds. Oh.
My bad. I lost track of time. What about you? Did the operation go smoothly?
It's a long story. I thought it was a battle royale, but it turned into a zombie crisis.
Battle
I think
royale.
it should have been you instead. I heard Elio gave you a long vacation. Whereabouts?
Let's call it a business trip. 10 days in Penacony with a packed schedule. I'll take today,
Oh, so you're
for
going to
instance.
Penacony?
I needed to arrive at Ideen Park on time, order 2 drinks, give the cash spewer 3 knocks, and watch it spit out 650,000 credits. And then, I was supposed to get on the line and say hello to you.
23 seconds late. Not very punctual.
Oh, I don't mind. After all, even a late warning might just save you and Blady's lives. Elio asked me to pass along a message. Don't lose to Aha.
What?
That's it? Anything else you want to say?
Hope you enjoy yourself.
That's it?
What secret messages have you been sending?
Nothing. We've said everything we needed to say. If you think there's more to it, that's just because you don't know us well enough yet.
I don't deny that. But I will sooner or later. Jade warned me. Never underestimate the enemy. Compared to the 10 Stonehearts, the Stellaron Hunters possess much greater solidarity.
Is she seriously not just throwing shade at her colleagues?
The probability is 9%. I'll reserve judgment for now.
9%.
Hopefully, you can give me an answer. Remember the objective. Hack the network and trace the source of the Joy Ascendant infection.
Well, most probably, we'll end our first
Fine.
part over here. Just give me a little more time.
2, 3.
Do you have to say it out loud?
So we'll, just stop our first half over here. Now POV is against the rules of more better for us. Well, that's it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.